My journey on AutoCraft all started here, on AutoCraft Season 3, where we built a dark castle. Although I started on the season a bit later than everyone else, we still got up to a bunch of stuff. I've compiled it all into this video. Enjoy! Hello everyone, and welcome to AutoCraft Season 3. I am here joined by all of these wonderful creators. However, I am about 3 months behind, so this episode is just really going to be a grind to get good gear. But to start it all off, here is a tour that was given to me by the amazing Alpin and Rusty.
Oh, he's in the tree over there.
He's in the tree?
Hi there.
Okay. Well, welcome to the server.
Thank you, thank you.
You have a cape, but you do not have elytra. I will fix that for you.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna do that.
I mean, we could make
Ooh,
him walk.
want some tossing shoes?
No. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, you know you want it.
Of course, I also picked up your useful stuff.
Okay, so this portal goes to Starter Town. It's kind of our central portal at the moment. Even though I think in the actual Nether hub, it'll be the shopping district portal. It'll be like the central one. Okay. Oh, we actually have a map here. This is kind of fun.
Oh, it's a map? I thought it was a jigsaw puzzle.
That really helps, Rusty. That's
Yes.
How many people does it take to assemble a map? More people than you think.
They then went on to show me everybody's house inside of Starter Town, but I'm just going to be skipping over all of it right now. But I do want to show you this clip because that Frostwalker, it's an interesting enchantment.
There's these like cliffs here, and then you can either fly over, come down through here, and then you can get stuck like I did.
I forgot that happened.
Oh, yeah, your boots of Frostwalker. That's not gonna ruin stuff.
Oops.
Yeah, I froze it. This is green.
It is very green.
That is
It is painfully green. It was nice doing the tour, and of course I'll be around to play a whole bunch soon. So, yeah.
All right, so we are now alone, and I would like to say thank you very much to Alpin for providing me with the elytras and the rockets and the carrots here, because it is going to make just starting off a little bit easier, especially with food, because these carrots are amazing. And these boots, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to continue wearing them. I mean, it's cool and all, like being able to walk on water, but is it really worth it? But of course, the first thing that we have to do is get ourselves set up with some iron, with some diamonds, just, you know, the typical first day type stuff. So let's just go ahead and get started on that. So of course, the first thing we need to do is come over here and get some wood. And the sun is going down. There is other people online, so I'm gonna hope they're gonna sleep. Okay. And of course, gotta start making our tools here. So I think all we're really gonna make for the first type of tool is just gonna be a pickaxe, because that's all we really need. Now let's go ahead and get some stone tools probably. It looks like I'll use this cave right here just to pinch off a little bit of stone. Okay, that should be enough, so I'm just gonna do that. Now we can go ahead and just craft ourselves up some nice old stone tools. All right, so now let's just go ahead and see what we can find going adventuring. Okay, so this mining trip was actually pretty successful. We went ahead and we did get a lot of coal, a lot of iron, a lot of pretty much everything. Just the coal was a little lower because I had to get a whole bunch of torches. We did find a mine shaft to give a whole bunch of iron and copper. And what I thought was really cool is that we found ourselves 7 normal diamond ore. This is very rare because normally you find deep slate diamond ore, and this was 7 in one vein. And I didn't have any silk touch, unfortunately, to pick it up, but I did find myself a geode that was mixed in with a spider spawner, which I thought was very interesting. And right here, you're gonna see that right in front of some diamonds, this is my first death. I was unfortunately shot by a skeleton, and then when I was trying to get my stuff back, I also got snuck up by a creeper, and then I was pretty much done with this cave. So I just said see ya, and I got out of there. Okay, so now that we are back, and I have been using this elytra a little bit, it's very useful, but I really don't want to be using it a lot when I only have iron armor. But this is pretty much the haul that we got. So we got a bit of copper, a decent amount of lapis, just over a stack of iron, a good amount of diamonds. We got 25 here, and redstone I'm not really worrying about, gold I'm not really worrying about. If anything, it's going to be coal, the iron, and the diamonds are probably going to be the biggest thing. However, copper is also going to be one of the big things. But that is only because I was looking at the schematic that I made for the starter house on here, which is going to be going right here. And it requires just over 2 stacks of just copper stairs alone. And of course, this is the cut copper stairs, which means that, you know, we can have a lot less copper blocks, and using the stone cutter, we can actually turn 1 copper block into 4 copper blocks, which means we should only really need to get about maybe a stack of copper blocks, because that's going to turn it into 4 stacks of cut copper, and that should be plenty, which means we need about 9 stacks of this copper ingot, which means we need to go on a big copper mining trip. So unfortunately, everything that I have from actually going copper mining has corrupted, but here you go. You can get to see me pull the copper out of the furnaces, and you can also see me placing down some copper. And then I started getting all of the materials ready for the starter house. We had to go buy some sandstone from Alpin, and then also just go ahead, throw it into the furnaces. That way we could get some smooth sandstone. All right, so everything that we have right here should be pretty much enough for us to build up our starter house, as long as we also collect this copper as well, but it's not fully done aging. But I thought we might as well at least get started on the build, and by the time we actually need this, should be all set. So let's go ahead and hop into it, the time lapse. So while I was building the starter house, I actually had a little bit of a visit from Wavesy, because for some reason he wanted to help me out a little bit, and he gave me a lot of books. So thank you very much, Wavesy. We will definitely pay you back in the future. All right, and here she is. This is going to be the starter house for this season. And I actually really like how this came out, going for like the 2 building look with it, and also connecting them right in the middle with a little bridge right there. And then we can also run down underneath here. And if you go into the right, we have our storage room right here, which I have actually started to use, except I have no item frames to actually like put on these chests yet. So unfortunately, I just kind of gotta memorize where everything is right now. And then as of on the other side, I haven't put anything over here. Actually, I haven't put anything even in this building. There's nothing upstairs. What I want to do is put a lava farm right here, so I can have a renewable source of fuel that we can use on these furnaces. And of course, I do also want to put some end chests in right here, but obviously I do not have materials for that just yet. And then coming up here, there are some like few more decorations that I want to put up on these shelves, but I haven't gotten any of them yet. And one of them is going to be a dark oak sapling, and I want to put some candles as well. And yeah, this area just, it needs a little bit more. And then of course, like I said before, this side has nothing in it yet. However, something that I want to do now is head over to the shopping district, because there is a game that's going on just north of it called Prank Potato. Okay, so the shopping district is right here, and north is in this direction, so it should be somewhere up here, I think. Okay, here it is right here. It's on another mushroom island that's out in the middle of the ocean. There's so many mushroom islands in this area. But right here, we have ourselves a potato. Now, I don't know if we're supposed to get in this potato. Oh, yeah, I guess we have to. Okay, I hear lava. And I don't know if I can trust that, so I'm going to get up on the side of these blocks here. All right. Welcome to Prank Potato. Here be rules. Pranks must be non-destructive and non-lethal. If a prank has the potential to be lethal, then you must give a heads up to the target and provide somewhere for the... You may team up on a prank. If you pull a large prank that may require a lot of cleanup, it would be considered to assist. To sign up for the Prank Potato, please put your name on a potato and return it to the chest. In 2 weeks, I will randomly pull a name from the list. They will be the first person to do the prank. They will be given the yada yada. Okay, this stuff has already happened. The game has already started, I believe. After the prank has been pulled, the receiver of the prank becomes the next prankster. If there are locations that you do not wish to be pranked, please list them. Oh, and please don't touch redstone. Yeah, of course, nobody wants to touch redstone. Alright, so I think all I have to do is grab one of these poisonous potatoes and just rename it with my username here. And then just throw it in the chest. Alright, I think that should be all set. I will let Anki know that I have signed up. Now, I haven't really shown it on camera, but I have come here and spent a bit of diamonds just on the basic materials that I was going to need to build the house. So we are currently down to 7 diamonds. This is actually a little bit more because when I did go mining to get some deep slate, I did find like, I think 8 more diamonds. So that was pretty cool, but still we are going to need to get a lot more diamonds. However, this time I don't really think I want to go caving. This time I kind of just want to go strip mining instead and just see what we can get. And I also want to try to at least get maybe an enchanted diamond pickaxe today. Oh, also, while I was building up this building, there was a skeleton that spawned that dropped this bow, and it is amazing. We just need to get a bit more arrows before we can start using it more. Okay, so unfortunately, I did also have another corruption on that clip right there, so I don't actually have anything from me actually going mining to get diamonds or anything, but we did come out with about 52 diamonds as well as an enchanted golden apple, which is very nice. So, of course, now that we have 52 diamonds from this, which is just insane, this is without fortune as well, we can go ahead and start crafting up some tools. Now, I'm thinking we should probably craft 2 diamond pickaxes and then 1 of every other type of tool. Then, of course, we also should craft a diamond sword and then just the rest of the gear. There we go. This is pretty much everything that we have. That should be diamond now. Now, the only thing we're going to need to do is head over to the Enderman farm, which is luckily is already built for us. So that way we can go ahead and enchant all of our gear. Now, the only issue is that I actually don't know where the Enderman farm is actually located. So let me go really quickly figure that out. So according to my DMs, it should be just south of Starter Town, and it should be outlined right there by some frog lights. Okay, so now let's just go ahead. I see the portal right there, so I think we should just be able to jump right through. So I think right there is going to be our Enderman farm. All right, so now let's go ahead and use this to get all of our gear enchanted. All right, look at us. We got our full diamond armor now, and it's got some decent enchants. I wasn't able to get everything I wanted, but most of the tools are pretty good. The only thing that we're missing is like silk touch on the shovel, silk touch on the axe, and some boot enchants as well. But it's not that big of a deal. And also I have had to craft a little bit more armor. Like I've had to craft another pair of boots, I believe another helmet. And yeah, we're down to 1 diamond. So maybe in the next episode, we might have to go diamond mining again. Well, then this happened.
Do you want to be part of a cult?
Sure.
Yay! This is great. All right, follow me. Follow me this way for the cult.
What have I gotten myself into?
Oh, buddy, you barely know what you're getting yourself into. You're lucky. Last time I made a whole like worm. All right, we're gonna start here. So, do you know that mud is the best? Did you know that mud is the best block in the game? Shut up.
No.
But, well, look at how magnificent it.
That's a mushroom block.
Shut up. Look at it. It's amazing. It's so versatile. You can use it as mud, and as. I mean, you can use it as mud. And mud is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
All right. So, just to show our appreciation to the mud block, I want to invite you to the Mud Society, where we do all things muddy and great, and it's just amazing. We're just a bunch of friends who like to play with mud.
Okay.
All right. I will say there's a little bit of an initiation. Alright? So first of all, you gotta kill the sheep.
Like in like a creative way, or just kill it?
It's a sacrifice. You get to sacrifice it whatever way you like. I will say you're the first one to do this, but I like to add stuff. So
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Great.
All right. So first, just Do one of those.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Just, go. Be right back.
Oh.
Come on, buddy. Alright, we're just gonna do this.
Oh.
That work?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that word. That was not what I was expecting at all.
Honestly,
But
me neither.
oh, great stuff. All right. Well, that was your first step of initiation, and the next step. Welcome to the Mud Temple. This is made by Alpen. Now the next part right here is you get to offer a valuable item.
Valuable item.
I know yeah, valuable item. I'm so sorry. I wasn't a fan of this one either. Anything that works for you as being yeah. No, that works.
Yeah.
Port open. All right. Well, then there's only two things left. The first one is that you get to bring this. This sign wasn't here before. Oh
Didn't
no!
I just sacrifice a sheep?
Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
We might have to bring down that percentage.
Okay.
There you go.
I think from quick head maths, I think it's about correct, but I might have to do some calculations after the recording. Why? Someone's going to be very annoyed with me. Okay, so did you ring the bell? I was kind of... Yeah, yay. Also, no, and now it starts raining. That's part of the initiation. I didn't know this, but apparently it is. Okay. Oh, congratulations, you're a person. This means that you're mandatory to build with mud. You have to buy mud from Kelp's shop. Did I mention that it's also a pyramid scheme?
Wait, I have to go buy mud.
You have to buy mud. Yeah.
I have 1 diamond to my name.
Well, you better work for it. It doesn't. You don't have to do it now. It isn't.
Okay,
It isn't an immediate thing. But there's. It is a pyramid scheme. Maybe I should have started with, "Hey, do you want to join a pyramid scheme?" instead of a cult. But yeah, no. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your muddy business. I am very excited to see whatever muddy thing you're doing. And goodbye.
I don't know how to feel about this. Okay, so don't worry. We will buy from Calvin's shop, but just not right now because we don't really have the diamonds for it. However, there is something that I do want to do right now, and that is go to the other side of the shopping district because there is some new game that has popped up. And I'm pretty sure this is it right here. It's either this or that. I don't know which one it is. Let's go to this one first. Actually, no, let's go to this one first. This one seems right. All right, here we are. Let's, well, there's Calvin's head. We have some amethyst shards on the walls here. Nice fireplace. Here we go. Yep, so here we go. Challengers Guild info. Challengers Guild. Below the deepest ocean, above the tallest clouds, between the unseen forest, inside the darkest tower. There's a trial around every corner, a dungeon to explore, an enemy to defeat. Raise your sword and become a challenger. Challengers Guideline number 1. By signing up, you can be selected to defeat one of many dungeons that infest this world. Once a dungeon is assigned, it must be completed by the person selected, no matter the cost. Certain dungeons require more than one adventurer. Upon completing your first dungeon, you'll become an official challenger and be granted with the benefits of this guild. Alright, I definitely am interested in doing this. I think all I have to do is sign up right here. To sign up, please place your head on the board. Write on this book the location where you want to be notified when a dungeon is assigned to you. Good luck. Okay, so we need to put our head on there. Is there a bed? If we have a bed here, then, oh wait, I have a bed on me. Okay. So, unfortunately, I have no way to kill myself, so we have to do this right here. Probably take off my armor. And maybe one more? Oh, no. Oh, no, it didn't. There it is. Okay. Now, have ourselves our head that we can go ahead and place right there. Now, all I need to really quickly grab is the coordinates of my base, and then we should be all set. Where is my shovel? And I just want to point out that terraforming that's been done here is amazing. So great job, Calvin. Okay, so let's just take the book. I have the coordinates right there. So actually, let's just do this. Just copy it. That way, all we have to do is do this. Starter town. I'm pretty much going to do exactly what he put here. And how do I do this right? Let's just do that maybe. Yeah, there we go. Now I can fit on one. And there we go. We have now signed up for the Challengers Guild. So this is probably about a good time to just end off this episode. So I hope you are going to be enjoying this series, as it is a brand new one on the channel. As well as I want to say thank you very much to everybody on the AutoCraft team for allowing me to come onto this server. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing day or night or whatever it is right now. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of AutoCraft. In the last episode, of course, was episode 1, and we went ahead and just geared up and got a whole bunch of stuff. I have also bought some shulker boxes from Lazy, and also I have gotten a few wither skeleton skulls. That way we could start working on today's project. So I went ahead and I handed them over to Lazy, and in exchange for some wither roses. That way, you know, he could actually get the farm running. And then I log in, and I actually logged in right on that carpet right there. So, yeah, this is, we're gonna do a little bit of a cleanup here. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, alright, lovely. Alright, so I'm thinking just for right now, let's just go ahead and shove this inside of a shulker box, because we are going to be needing these for today's project. Alright, but something that I have done in between episodes is I did do a little bit of mining to bring us up to 6 diamonds, just because I'm down to 6 carrots and 6 diamonds and no rockets, so which means we kind of have to walk all the way over to the shopping district. But should be not that big of a deal, hopefully. I only just need to get over it there. But first, just gotta do that. Alright, and we are just about here. Alright, so now all we have to do is just buy some rockets here. I'm thinking maybe just 6 stacks will be enough for right now, and we'll come back and maybe buy some more later. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little more. Let's do 9 stacks because, you know, the rockets are nice. Now, I also do need some food. Let's actually use this red box, just has some rockets, just so we can store them in there. And then we'll also buy some carrots as well. So we have 2 diamonds per stack, so we'll buy a little bit of that. And I think I will also just for now shove it in here. Okay, so now that we're all stocked up, we can go ahead and start the video. So what I did start towards the end of the last episode, I don't think I actually ever showed it on camera, is I did start to make a little bit of a chicken farm here, and we have a whole bunch of eggs because honestly I didn't really know how I was going to get the wither roses for today, but luckily Lazy was actually in the middle of building a farm, so I was able to actually get the wither roses from him. So now we have a whole bunch of eggs just kind of sitting here just collecting, but I've just been kind of stockpiling them a bit, enough that I think we can probably take this down and maybe convert it into a chicken farm. That way, you know, we won't have to actually buy carrots, we could just eat some chicken. And I think we will do that, just I'm going to probably do that off camera because I don't know how to do it. That's besides the point. However, for right now, since I actually have these rockets, why don't I show you what we are going to be working on today? But the first thing that we actually need to do is go into the nether because we need to go through the nether roof actually. And we do have to go out in this direction about almost 2,500 blocks. That way we can find a hole in the bedrock that Alpin dug for me. And we should be just about to see it. There it is right there. So if we go ahead and fly down here, you can see a huge nether fortress that we are going to be turning into a wither skeleton farm today. That way we can go ahead and sell beacons to the community. And just see, you know, let's see if we can get some luck right now. Ready? 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 You guys ready? You guys ready for this? We're gonna get a skull out of one of these guys. I'm gonna die. Let's do a running attack. And then another running attack. And no skulls. Alright, well, that was unlucky. But yeah, we're going to be coming back into here later on in today's episode. That way we can go ahead and build up ourselves a wither skeleton farm. But for now, let's get back over to Starter Town. Okay, so if we're going to be building up a wither skeleton farm today, that means we're also going to be needing to make a shop for this as well. And for the shop, I'm thinking we definitely sell beacons. We might sell some wither skeleton skulls just in case if somebody wants to buy just like the raw form, and we'll sell them for about the same price as the beacons. That way nobody is going to get like a benefit from fighting the wither instead, which I mean, we could make them a little bit cheaper if someone wants to fight it themselves. And I'm thinking we are also going to be selling coal as well because people can use that as a fuel source. And we will make that a decent price. That way people don't have to be spending a whole bunch of money on coal, because this is more or less just a byproduct, and I'm not looking to make a whole bunch of diamonds off of just that. But of course, the first thing that we need to do is find a spot for this shop to be located. And looking off in this direction, we can see that the path goes this way, and we might be able to put it off over here, because it's not that big of a build, but it's still a decent sized one, and judging by all the other builds in this area, it might be a little bit worse. But, you know, it's just going to be there to sell beacons for people, so I'm thinking that we should probably maybe put it over here, and I kind of want to do a little bit of terraforming with it too. We may put it right here, so just put like a little marker with some torches there. And I want to put the build right there, and we'll do some terraforming around it just to make it look a little better. Now that we have our shop spot laid out and we know where we're building the farm, I've gathered everything that we are going to need to build up the farm. So let's just go ahead and start building. All right, what you're seeing here is actually the only 2 replay files that I was able to get out of this, because I kept getting this issue with like a chat validation error. I don't know, it's something big with 1.19.2 and we just love it. And I did unfortunately perish and yeah, lost all my stuff. Hey there. Well, as you see, we have pretty much lost everything. So I got snuck up by a wither skeleton. He killed me. Couldn't get back there easily. Tried to have Rusty and Alpin help me, and then my stuff despawned. So all I was able to get back is the pants and the elytra. So now we got to go and get everything back. But luckily we still do have a fortune book and a mending book. So as soon as we get 1 diamond pickaxe, we're going to put both of these on it. That way, you know, we can actually try to get some more diamonds here. And I'm thinking to get a whole bunch of diamonds really quickly, we will probably just go ahead and do this going strip mining. All right, so going mining wasn't the best thing. I went through 2 iron pickaxes and didn't get anything. So Calvin was very kind and gave me some armor to just go ahead and enchant, and we are agreed that we're going to be paying him back with a beacon. That Calvin is way too kind. He set us up with some armor. I mean, this is already from before, but he set us up with some armor and some tools. So this is definitely going to help us, because I didn't really want to accept anything from people, but I mean, I went through so many pickaxes just trying to get some diamonds that it was just, I was struggling so much. So luckily we have all this stuff now. So let's go ahead and let's enchant it, get ourselves back up on our feet a little bit, but I do still want to get some diamonds just to go ahead and, for example, like make a sword. We're still gonna need another pickaxe for silk touch. And then I also want to still make a hoe and still be able to get ourselves back on our feet. And also just have a little bit of diamonds for spending money. But of course now I don't have any rockets, so we gotta just, I would say fly, but this elytra has 29 durability, so we'll see how far we can make it. But now we just gotta go ahead and use the Enderman farm. And don't worry, I'm not gonna do a time lapse this time, so I will just come back once I'm done. All right, guys, I am now fully geared back up. However, I don't have everything that I had. Like, I didn't have like fire protection boots. I had just normal protection, so now we have double that. However, now we do also have a bow that is maxed out. And we do also now, LazyCon some money, and also Wavesy some money as well. But anyway, that's for a later date. Right now, let's go back and finish building up this wither skeleton farm. All right, so once again, I did have that error with like the chat validation thing, so I lost a lot of replay footage. So this is just me finishing up building the farm, and then I went ahead and placed the wither roses in as well. So now we can now call this wither skeleton farm complete, and now we can hopefully start selling some beacons. Look at this thing working like a charm. We have a whole bunch of wither skeletons coming in, and I have already gotten a total of 35 skulls in the chest, but that is also adding on top of the 41 that has to sit inside of the auto sorter. So I would say that this farm is pretty good. I only AFK'd for about maybe 20 minutes, and there was just another one that dropped right there. Okay, so actually right now we're sitting at 36. So something we do is just take this and we go ahead and go get ourselves some nether stars. But of course, before we do anything, I kind of just want to clean up here because, yeah, I left a whole bunch of mess here just chilling. So let's go ahead and let's clean this up, and then we will head back. Oh, and yes, I did buy some totems of undying because, you know, I didn't want to have to die again and have to deal with all that stuff again. So yeah, I just had to, they weren't too expensive. Okay, so now that we have everything, let's go ahead and head out of this farm. Actually, you know, before we do anything, let's just go ahead and grab some soul sand as well, because we're going to need this to summon in the wither multiple times. And we are the only people online right now, so we should also be able to summon this in without having too many issues. There we go. About 2 stacks of this stuff should work for now. Of course, we will need more eventually, but now let's just go ahead and head back to Starter Town. Okay, we now have the soul sand and the skulls. Now we have to go into the end and start fighting some withers. All right, so the first thing that we're going to need is, I think we're going to need some obsidian if there is nothing set up over underneath the portal yet, which actually there might be, and it looks like there is. So this is already set up right here, so let's just go ahead and fight 12 withers not at once, but we're going to go ahead and fight 12 withers here. Here we go with the first one, and I will turn this down for you guys because I can barely hear myself talking right now. Almost done, and he's dead. And just like that, we have our first nether star, and we also got an armored wither's head. So now let's just go ahead and do this another 11 times. Okay, so we have all 12 nether stars now, as well as a whole bunch of different types of heads. So now we gotta get some obsidian in order for us to craft these into beacons. Okay, 36 obsidian is all we're going to need for these 12 nether stars. So now let's go ahead and craft these into beacons. I should already have the glass ready at the base, so it should be in one of these chests somewhere. It would still be in the furnaces. All right, so now we can go ahead and craft 12 beacons. Now this looks pretty cool. Now the first thing that I'm going to be doing is donating 8 of these beacons over to LazyCon for the Nether Hub project, because he actually needs 8 beacons for the project. So first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and drop them off at his base. Except we can't just do this normally. We just gotta, you know, maybe scatter them around a little bit. Make it so he has to climb up to different spots to get all 8 maybe. Could even put one up there. You know, we have one more, and I'm thinking, in order to make him find it, we'll just simply put it right there. Okay, so there's now 8 beacons in here. Now we do have 4 extra for ourselves, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to have to be able to use this, because I don't have anything to power it. I don't have any iron, barely any gold. Redstone doesn't count. Oh, I could do it with redstone. But I really have no materials for us to actually do the work on this, so we may have to use iron from the shopping district. That might get a little expensive. But, you know, it'll work. So now, let me just go ahead and AFK over at the Wither Skeleton Farm for probably about a night, and we should see what we get in the morning. And then we can maybe get started on building the shop. Alright, fast forward a few days later, me and Rocket tried to mess with Alpin while she was on stream. We ended up trying to chase her and kill her, but I'll leave this all for Rocket's video. I just want to show you guys this one little bit where Rocket was lagging, but something else happened to him instead. Friend.
There's more of his friends over there. Ha 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 ha.
Do I have blast protection? No.
Oh my god, free.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
The other side disc. What else can we expose about him? Lazy.
Escape lag.
I think I screwed something up for you.
That was amazing. He ran into the creeper. Hey. Hi there.
Hey.
What happened there?
I have no idea, right? The game just started lagging. I couldn't see a single thing. And then, like, I'm not even joking, 1 minute you were, like, over here. And then the next minute you were, like, here. And it was like you were teleporting around the place. It was insane. And then this creeper just, like, literally appeared here. And I was like, okay, I'll run away from it. So I ran away. And then I got the death message. And I was like, probably not good.
Alright, so now is about time when we probably should be building up the shop. But here's the thing. I don't really feel like doing it. And I know, like, the longer that I go on, it's gonna be longer in between episodes. But so instead, right now, we are just gonna go and look at a thing that me and Alvin did with Miner. Let's go. There he is.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to my unnamed minigame.
Cool.
I'm very, very excited about it. It is a very simple game, but I think it
Alright.
should be. I think it should be fun. Oh, hold on.
This one's giving me a look.
back. Okay, so I have 3 horses. You get to pick which one. Anyone with leather armor on. So green and white over there, or this blue one. There you go. And then take one of these from this chest.
Ooh. Fancy.
Oh. That's not the plot twist I was expecting at all.
Yeah. So, do you know what jousting is?
Mm-hmm.
This is essentially Trident jousting.
Oh, boy.
So if you come over this way, I'll show you how it starts. So you will, after I explain the rules, you will start on opposite ends. So there's a pressure plate and gate setup on the other side, and essentially you'll line up on the pressure plates, and when you do that, they open, you start running, and come over here. These gates, there's a set of gates that open right here that allow the Trident to pass through. And so you'll be able to throw your Trident at the opponent as you're riding by during that time frame.
So how do you win?
So the goal is to hit the other person.
Okay.
I could have put impaling on these, but and we may do that at a later point. But I think for now it's best if we don't kill the participants. I don't actually know how hard it is to hit somebody as you're riding. Like I've thrown it
Okay.
as I've been riding, but I think that's nice. All right. Do you want to get started? So once the gates open, you run. And then, you try to time it with the gates opening in the middle. And Crink, you on yours?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, now I am.
Oh! Dang it.
Okay.
That did not work.
Yeah. So you do one pass, and then you go around to the other side.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep
Do
going
one
around,
pass.
around.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now you're lined up. Now you can go again.
Oh. I did not see where the open gates were.
Okay. Oh yeah, maybe I can mark them. Maybe that's a good thing.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, she got me.
I saw a hit. Nice. How much damage? Oh, I guess you have gear on, huh?
I
don't think it should do much damage. And let's do 5. First to 5 points wins.
Alright. Oh.
Got her.
Ooh, I got hit. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, we hit each
We
other.
hit each other.
Dual hit.
Oh my god. Oh, I got hit.
Oh, nice.
My competitive side is coming out. You got
Oh,
me. You got me.
I saw a hit. I saw a hit.
Ooh.
Nice.
And because I won, I got to name my horse.
We can put we'll have to put it in the pit. We can put it on a Crink Jr. Oh my goodness. Of course.
Appropriate.
Well, thank you both for testing this out for me. I'm gonna make some improvements to it, some additions, and then we should get on playing.
All right, so now that that's actually done, let's stop procrastinating and let's just build up this shop. Alright, the beacon shop is now done. And I must say, I'm pretty glad with how this build ended up coming out. I did use a little bit of help, but it made the shop look a whole bunch more better. And welcome to Beacon Zone. As of for right now, we are only going to be selling beacons, but I do also plan on selling coal over here. And then I'm not exactly sure what I want to sell over here, but it should be something that's going to be slightly related. Of course, we have the coal that which is being related because we get the drops from the wither skeleton skulls as well. I did have the idea of selling wither skeleton skulls alongside this, but I'm not really sure how I would do for pricing and also for quantity, and I don't really want to have to deal with that. And as of for pricing, when it comes to the beacons, we are selling them for 1 diamond per beacon, and I've already stocked both barrels here. And I will say I also have another 42 beacons on me. We killed about 92 withers. I did it off camera because it's just going to be a whole lot easier, but I did end up using iron golems. I think I had about 7 or 8 of them, and it just made killing them a breeze. And I think it only took me about like maybe 25 minutes-ish, maybe 30 minutes to kill, 92 withers. But yeah, now we have this shop completed, and there's one thing that I do want to do, and I don't think I have diamond here. There's some diamonds right here. I want to go right here, and I just simply want to add a diamond into there and add my shop onto this. So the shop name, Beacon Zone. I cannot put Beacon Zone. I'll just do that. And then owner, there we go. Now, hopefully, he will add our shop to the pathway. So yeah, once again, we now have this shop completed. And that is going to have to end off this episode of AutoCraft. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have an amazing day or night, or whatever it is right now. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. Guys, I have a new neighbor. He's right there. I don't know what he's doing under the ground, but we have a brand new neighbor. Welcome back to another episode of AutoCraft. Today I have the idea of showing you guys the location of the mega base. Of course, I haven't made really any progress over there yet, but we will start that today. But first, there's like a lot of materials that I need to get, like a lot of stone, a lot of deep slate, a lot of blackstone. That's my boots. Oh, he came out of his cave. There he is. Oh, never mind, he went back down. First, we just gotta do our friendly neighbor punch. And there are some new things in the shopping district that we should really check out. Like we have this mega build from Calvin over here. Let's see here. It's called Greenies. Now, what does it sell? Let's see. Oh, it sells these. Oh, this is gonna be very useful. Now, I believe there's also one more shop right here. Now, how do I get into this shop? I don't want to do this, but this will work. This sells shulker shells. 1 diamond block per 20. That's actually not bad at all. And you know what? I think we should probably make a purchase here because we are going to need a lot of shulkers today just to build the base alone. So let's just go ahead. Let's see what we have for sales at the beacon zone here. Because, you know, in the last episode, we built up this amazing shop right here. And let's see. We have at least 2 sales. So that's cool. And it doesn't look like we've sold anything else, but that's okay. So we're definitely going to at least spend 1 of these diamonds here. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy at least 20 shells. That's going to be 10 boxes, and we get a free 10 chests with the 2. Nice. I'm just going to shove these, right here. That'll work. All right, before I go show you the location of the base, we have a little bit of a trade deal to make with Anki. The only issue is that I don't know where Anki's base exactly is. I'm sure find it eventually. I just know that it's over here somewhere. Ah, yes, that was easy. Seems that he's AFK. How much are we going to be able to do to him while he's AFK? Let's just see how far we can push him. Oh no, that wasn't far at all. Hey there, buddy.
I was going through video footage trying to sort out my next episode, and I'm like hearing the stepping. I'm hearing the steps. I think it's in the video, and all of a sudden the video stops, and I'm still hearing footsteps. I'm like, what the crap is going on?
Yeah, so I need a lot of blackstone.
Oh, okay.
I hear you are the person that gives blackstone.
I have a couple of farms that will provide an ample amount of blackstone. How much are you talking?
Well, I don't know an exact number yet, but it's one of the main blocks in my base.
Okay.
So maybe like a few shulkers?
What do you want to trade for it?
I have a lot of these.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got a lot
You
of
do
these.
you do have a lot of those. Okay. So how much are you selling those for?
These I'm currently selling for a diamond block per.
So I think I'm selling 2 stacks for a diamond. Call it 6, we'll call it good. And you can have 2 double chests worth.
What about 2 double chests in one? Just like 1 block.
2 double chests and 1 block of blackstone
Yes.
for 6 beacons.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good to me.
There's that.
Oh, you were saying your last episode you needed iron. Do you still need iron?
Yes.
Oh, come here. I don't remember where I have it all at, but I've got quite a bit.
Wow. Hold on. I need to look at this.
Yeah?
This is insane, dude. All right, iron.
But yeah. Yeah. I have more iron than I know what to do with.
That's a lot of iron right there.
That's about 10 stacks. Help yourself.
Whoa. How much? How much?
I just take it.
Really?
Yeah, just take it.
Okay, deal.
If you need more, go ahead. Let me take you to where the supply shop is on the nether portal roof.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you need more, let me know. I'll AFK for it. I believe I should have some left. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got-
my.
Yeah. If you need more, let me know.
Okay.
I need to AFK soon for a little bit more for backfill because I don't have any.
Yep.
But yeah,
I appreciate this.
no problem at all.
All right, now let's go ahead and head into the nether because I've already made a portal over at that new location. Here's the issue. I haven't been there in a while, so I kind of have to remember which way it was, but I'm sure I'll find it eventually, but I believe it might have been this way. There it is. All right, let's go ahead and head through here and I can show you what I have in mind. And here we have it. This is a huge mountain that's out like thousands of blocks away, but it is a really big mountain that has this upper part right here, and then you come over here and you have the shorter part over here. We're going to be using both sides of the mountain for this, and maybe even some spots over here as well for the base. Now, as of what I have in mind, I want to make a little tiny village, like a colder type village right there. And then at the top, we are going to be making a castle. Now, we are going to start on this castle today, but of course we still have to get the materials for it. But the entrance of the castle is going to be somewhere around right here with like some sort of path that's going to be terraformed into the hill. That's going to probably loop around here and then over to this side over by the village. And I've already done a whole bunch of test building this out in creative mode, and it looks pretty cool. It's just, of course, I'm not like fully done with it. But I have just enough that we can go ahead and start working on this today. However, there is, also this issue as well, but we don't have to actually start worrying about this until we get to this area. So yeah, just to show like the terrain around here, we also have this big mountain over here. We have this one. There's another one on the other side of this. There's just so much area for us to work with. And I really like this one because it's pretty flat on the top. The only issue is that it's actually pretty high up in the sky. Like I've already had one issue where I didn't have enough room because, I hit build limit, but now let's go ahead and head back over towards Starter Town. Like I've been saying, we're going to need a lot of materials for building up this base. However, I really don't have anything after all. This is only episode 3, so like a lot of these chests are just completely empty. Well, besides that one. But a lot of these, like I don't have a ton of materials yet. So what we're just going to be doing is going on a bit of a grind lapse to just get a whole bunch of materials. We're going to use the beacon and also the iron that we got from Anki, and we're just going to get a whole bunch of materials. And what I was thinking, we go in here, we have this area down here to store all this new stuff, and we also have this area up here. So hopefully when I come back from this time lapse, we are going to have everything filled up here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go on a grind lapse. right, ending the grind laps, I got a whole bunch of materials ready so that we can start working on building up the base. And of course, I had to grab like more than we actually need. That way we'd have some extras going as well. So if you come over to this side, it is now filled with a whole bunch of materials here. Starting off, we'll start off in the back here. We got 2 full chests of deep slate. Actually, not a full chest. This is almost a full chest of deep slate there. We got some snow caps over here. We've also got some stone blocks. Up here, we have spruce logs. Over here, we got blackstone. And coming over here, we have the gray dye and the magenta dye. And then over here, we have like a mix of like terracottas because we have the universal dyeing. So we can go ahead and dye that to any color we want. Right here, we have the gray wool, so we're going to need this. So I did actually, do I hear sheep right now? Because if we go ahead and just head down here, I have created a little miniature sheep farm down here. And then because we are in starter town, I don't really need to load this. And it's been collecting a whole bunch of gray wool. Enough that I can actually take some of this out and bring this upstairs. But continuing on right here, we have about 3.5 double chests full of sand. And then we have a bit of mud here and a bit of crimson logs. Actually, not a bit, almost a full chest of crimson logs. And then right here, we have a full 6 chests of stone. And then we have 2 chests full of gravel and then spruce leaves right here. And then this is also just a mix of flowers as well that I've collected. Well, not really collected. These are just stuff that I've bone mealed. And then this is just stuff to make the chests and the signs for everything. So this is also probably going to be the most sorted you've seen me for a while. Like I don't normally like sort all my materials like this just out in their own boxes like this. The only other thing that we're really going to need a lot of is going to be glass, but we do have the 12 furnace array right here. That should be fine for making glass, and we do have plenty of fuel because of the Wither Skeleton Farm. But if you do actually view our neighbor right here, he has been working a lot. If you do come over to the neighbor, so it actually turns out we have 2 neighbors now. I actually forgot at the time when I started the intro, we did have another person on here. They just hadn't joined the server yet. So this right here, we have Tom B in his amazing starter house right here. And then just behind him, you can actually see him working on it right now. We have Hyper working on his insane tree build right here. And there he is, placing some finishing touches, it looks like, on his tree. And I will say, this thing is looking insane. And it definitely gives some pretty cool views when looking outside of our windows. And if you are wondering how my skies have started to look different for this episode, I have installed the Dramatic Skies pack along with a mod that makes it work on sodium, because the normal Minecraft sky is just one color, and this, has a whole bunch of details, and it just looks a lot better. The only thing I think is really weird about the game is when I look this way, it's like dark, and then the more I turn this way, it just goes red. It's just, I don't understand why that happens. Like the whole sky will go red. It makes no sense, but like look at that moon. But of course now it has been a few days, so I want to go ahead and head over to the shopping district and check on the stock on our shop. All right, so here we are, and let's go ahead and head into the shop. All right, so let's see. As of for beacons, it looks like we've sold 2 beacons, so that's pretty nice. And then as of for coal over here, it looks like we've sold 1 full stack of coal blocks, which means we have gathered a total of 22 diamonds. Which, as of right now, I don't think there's actually anything that I really need in the shopping district, besides maybe some books, because I don't think my gear is actually equipped all the way with, like, the max enchants that I could have on them. Like, for example, I don't have soul speed on here, but I don't think soul speed is being sold into this shop. I can check, though, really quick. Yeah, it doesn't look like that it actually has any, because these are all the tool enchants right here. Let's see, as of for other tools, I think everything's maxed out. Like, my sword, I believe, is maxed out. This shovel technically doesn't have silk touch on it, which we could put on it, because for gathering gravel, it's actually very difficult to get it because of the fact that I actually pick up flint while doing this as well. And if we go ahead and put silk touch on it, then we don't need to worry about it. Although as of for other things that we can buy, I'm actually out of totems. Not that I really use totems that often, but I have already had a few instances where I would like some totems. So let's just go ahead and grab a box, and we're going to go ahead, I'm thinking, just fill this thing straight up with totems. It seems that there are 3 totems for a diamond, so that just means it's about a diamond block for the whole chest, and that's pretty much what we're going to do here. That way we just have a whole bunch of totems. There we go, and I'm actually thinking I'm going to save these last 10 diamonds for just, really just emergencies, because I believe I also, I do have another 4 in here as well. So technically we have 14 diamonds for spending room, which isn't a lot, but it'll work for now, I guess. Having a lot of diamonds is very beneficial, but there isn't a lot of stuff in the shopping district that's really expensive. So with these 14 diamonds, I can at least buy something if I need it. However, most of my materials right now I am going to be gathering myself, because most of the materials that I actually need to build up this mega base is actually not even being sold in the shopping district. Some of the stuff to make some of the ingredients are, like the sand is being sold to make the glass, but a lot of this just straight up is not being sold. And actually, no, now I'm thinking about it, the actual mud supply that I have wasn't a lot, and it looks like this was restocked. So we will use a little bit of those diamonds to just go ahead and buy up some mud. Looks like it is 1 diamond per 2 stacks here, so I don't know, let's just maybe do something like that. That should work for us, and that'll give us a lot more mud to play with. And there we go, we actually have over a full chest full of mud, so I actually don't know what to do with this last stack, so we're just gonna go ahead and throw it there. I know it doesn't fit there, but actually, you know what, let's probably put it in here because it's more similar to the gray. Now all we need to do is put this Silk Touch book onto the shovel, which hopefully I will have enough enchant levels though. Yeah, it's only 5, we're good. And now we have another Silk Touch shovel. I do have one extra, I believe, in one of these boxes. Yep, it's right in there. Now the only bad part is that we're going to be having to bring all of the materials there all the way over to where we are building up the base. So what I really should have done is just collected everything and put it over there. But not everything that I collected is going to be for that. Some of these materials are just for me to have in, like, just in case scenarios where maybe I need to make a lot of chests. That's why I gathered a whole bunch of spruce wood, because spruce isn't actually really one of the main building blocks of this. It's mainly more of like the dark blocks, like the deep slate and the blackstone. Although I think we now are ready to go ahead and start working on this place a little bit, and at least just start doing the terraforming up here, and then maybe also start doing the terraforming here as well. Definitely taking out this big chunk right here. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and start a time lapse of building up our mega base. All right, and the first part of the castle is now complete, and I have already seen a big issue with this thing, and that is there's a lot of snow on this already, meaning we need to find a way to get a whole bunch of string. That way we can place it on these blocks so we don't have, you know, that, because seeing a build like that looks a lot better than one with snow on it. Now, I have also planned like everything, not really everything, but a decent amount of what's going like behind this wall, and pretty much like what you're going to see, like right there. You can kind of see that I'm going to be starting a roof right there, and then we're going to have multiple buildings coming off of this as well. But for right now, it just goes into nothing. And then I have brought most of the materials over to here, and it's all sorted again into their own spots. And I did actually realize that I made a whole bunch of magenta terracotta, and then it turns out I actually needed purple. So had to make a whole nother trip just for that by itself. But hopefully in the next episode, we are going to be able to continue the work on here so we can maybe even start moving into this area as well. But of course, before we do anything about moving in, we have to do like the terraforming around this section, and I have a plan of cutting off this cave so we don't have to deal with it. I also, of course, have the plan to make a little bit of a village right here that the castle is overruling. So yeah, of course, this is like pretty much my season-long plans. I won't like really go into detail about what's going to be going on with the castle, but all you really need to know is that there's going to be a castle, and there's also going to be a village right down there. But now we should head back over to Starter Town because we have some Halloween festivities to attend to. We're here in Starter Town. I believe all we're really looking for is a whole bunch of like chests full of what in the world is that? I'm not sure how to feel about this. First I was confused about Kronk here, but now I'm confused about what kind of looks like a green Squidward. I think I'm just going to try to ignore that, and instead we have to find wherever the Halloween-based stuff is. Because what the plan is to decorate Starter Town and a bit of the shopping district with a whole bunch of like Halloween decorations and stuff like that. But of course, in order to do that, we need to find where all of the materials are, which might be an issue because I really don't see anything. And I just found it. It's actually this right here in front of Kronk. So we have a whole bunch of string, we have some pumpkins, and we also have some honeycomb. So of course, the first thing that we have to do is carve some pumpkins so we can go ahead and have the area looking all fresh with some carved pumpkins around the area. And of course, I'm thinking we should also turn some of these into jack-o'-lanterns because, you know, some of them should be lit up as well. Now, one of the things that I definitely want to do is go ahead and create a little bit of a pumpkin patch. But the only issue that I have is that I actually don't own any sea pickles, because I would want to be using those as a form of a stem on a pumpkin. But of course, the first thing that we need is some orange terracotta. So let's just go ahead and make some up right there. That should be plenty. And if we go ahead and combine this, of course, with the pumpkins and the jack-o'-lanterns and all that stuff, I'm thinking we should also combine this with a bit of coarse dirt as well. Something else that could be very useful is to have some dead bushes. So I'm thinking I'm just going to really quickly go grab some of those. Alright, dead bushes have been acquired. I just kind of want to return these shears so we don't have to, you know, steal them from Unky. Now we just need to find a spot to put this pumpkin patch. And I'm thinking right here looks like a great spot for it to sit, pretty much right in front of our house right here. So the first thing that we need to do is clear out a little bit of a spot. Alright, so now this is all clear, we are also going to just be removing these birch leaves. Sorry, Calvin, but I want to remove them really quick because we are actually going to be using birch leaves as a little bit of a border for this patch. Alright, so there we go. Now we have a bit of a border going around. I will have to tweak this a little bit because there are some spots that do look a little bit weird. Like right here, for example, looks a bit weird. So we'll have to come through and just add a little bit more leafage onto it. But now we have to start to go ahead and clear this area out so we can go ahead and put the actual pumpkin patch inside of it. So of course we are going to be using normal pumpkins, but I do want to go ahead and try to make some sort of like a larger pumpkin, like maybe something like that, or maybe even something like that could work too. And then we could even do like a bigger guy that's going to look like this. And I wish I had a sea pickle to throw right there. But we could even do things like this and just throw some pumpkins like that. And then we can also grab some normal pumpkins here and throw these guys around. And then I'm thinking more towards the front is where we can like throw some of these carved pumpkins. And then we could do maybe a jack-o'-lantern right about here. So now what we can do is go ahead and get a whole bunch of the coarse dirt layered inside of here. So of course I did go ahead and add in all of the coarse dirt, but I did also add in some grass paths and some normal dirt, along with also some podzol and some of the dead bushes. And I also did add in a bit of fences with the leaves as well, just to get like an almost like a little bit of an overgrown effect with this as well. All right, so next we can go ahead and make a little bit of an entrance going here as well, which I think we should start off just by some spruce fences like this. and then just simply some trapdoors, and then probably just simply put some of the spruce slab there, and then maybe also some spruce trapdoors in the bottom. And actually, you know, I'm not really sure how I like that. Let's see if I take these 2 blocks out and possibly replace them with a plank. I think that'll do it. I just want to take these guys and push these guys down, something like that. And that should definitely do the trick for us. And then one more thing this is missing is, I think, is going to be some lanterns, which is pretty much what these fences are for. We can go ahead and just throw some lanterns on top of these guys. And then we should also be able to remove like this torch right here, and then possibly this torch right here as well. So now this place is looking really good. Now, the only thing that I'd want to do is just do some really quick finishing touches just to get this thing fully completed. All right, and here we go. We now have ourselves a fully completed pumpkin patch. And I did throw in shaders and put it at nighttime so we can see what this looks like. I did go ahead and replace some of the orange terracotta with some red sandstone. I did also add in some moss carpet. And then I did also add in some benches here. And then Lazy was also very kind enough to donate some mini pumpkins. Yeah, and also while I was building this, I unfortunately fell into one of the carved pumpkins. And well, kind of stuck on my face. So I guess we're just going to keep this up until Halloween. So yeah, this pumpkin patch, in my opinion, was a great addition to Starter Town. So during the start of me editing this episode, I've realized that I never actually grabbed the 2 double chests full of blackstone when we traded with Anki, so let's just go ahead and grab that other double chest, because I actually only grabbed 2 shulker boxes full, so let's go ahead and grab another 2. And looks like, yeah, he's still got plenty of blackstone here, and I believe this has also been run since then, but I'm not very sure. But now, this honestly should be a really good amount of blackstone for us to work on the base, because I didn't actually go through that much just doing that little front section, and really the blackstone's just going to be used for the lower sections, because any section that's going to be higher up is going to be made out of the lighter blocks anyway through the gradient. Look at this thing. I think this is the mob switch that Lazy has installed, and yeah, oh my god, that's loud. Yeah, I'm going to stay away from that thing. Alright guys, and we are about out of time for this episode. I do want to record more for this episode, but I will go ahead and save it for the next one. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you have an amazing day or night or whatever it is right now. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. I have some more friends. That's right, it is now just past Halloween. It's currently 4 days afterwards, but on Halloween day, I was able to pick up a few of the pumpkin mobs. And unfortunately, I was trying to get a bunch of the jack-o'-lantern ones, because those ones are the ones that you can't make. Because the pumpkin ones, you can just throw a dispenser on a mob, I believe, and you can just throw it on their head. But if we come right over here to these 2 bunches of skeletons, not that one, to this one, I was able to get 1 jack-o'-lantern. But that was the only one I was able to get. All of the others are just normal pumpkins. But we do have a whole bunch of mobs. We have about 4 over here. We have about, 6 over here. And then I have 1 more over here and then 1 right there. But something I do want to do is just at least get these skeletons into the ground. Because when I'm just over here sitting at my chests, you know, they try to shoot me. So first thing we have to do is try to get these guys underground. We also have to do this without breaking the boats and without killing the other skeletons, and also without dying myself. Ow, ow. Yeah, this is gonna be a hard one. Something that might make this easier is if I build a wall about right there, just so that these skeletons won't be shooting at me as I'm trying to do this. Just like that. Now they shouldn't be able to shoot me. Now these guys, I can just get a bit farther in. Now I should be able to stand here with no issues. And I'm thinking, let's try to grab a torch. Just throw a torch there, and then do that. Okay, now I'm thinking to just do something like this so I know that there's something down there. Now we have to do the same with these 2 guys right there. And alright, there is the next set of skeletons there. And I don't think we really need to do the zombies because they can't attack me when I am standing right next to them. Like, I just stand here. Have a little, oh my god, I have a lot of arrows in me. But yeah, I can stand here and they can't attack me. So the only other skeletons that are out is there's 2 there, and then I have 1 right on the other side over there. But those 2 are far enough away where we don't have to put them into holes yet. These guys are just going to be causing a really main issue for us. So of course you got to put these there. So because it is after Halloween now, let's go ahead and hop into Starter Town and see what is there for Halloween builds. All right, so here we are. First thing I hear is a scream right away, so that's how you know that was very friendly. It seems that the potato is now on top of Mr. Squidward here. Well, that's interesting. Let's just go ahead and head down here and just check out what we've got going on here. Looks like we've got a graveyard right there. There's a Trident coming out of the ground too. That's cool. Calvin did a thing right here, and there's a... Okay, someone put shriekers in the ground. Anyway, it looks like Calvin did something here. And then it looks like there's some pumpkins over there. Of course, you have my patch here. And it looks like somebody put some, like, crimson roots around. And then I believe Anki did something right here with armor stands, giving off a little bit of a scene, and then Rusty did something right there as well. All right, so progress was definitely made over here throughout everybody, and that is very cool to see. However, Calvin does have a bit... Hello. I think we should find wherever this shrieker is right in this path and get rid of it. Seems that there it is right there. All right, let's just go ahead and remove that. And there we go. We now have a free Skulk Sensor and a free Shrieker. But anyway, in today's episode, I do want to start working on the base and start building up the second and possibly the third layers of the base today. And hopefully we still should have enough resources from the last episode in order to work on this section as well. But I do want to start off this episode with a bit of a shop run. First stop is going to be the Beacon Stone, or really the only stop because this is the only shop that I own, but I hear that we have made a bit of sales. Yep, here we go. We got 4 diamonds right there, and then we got 3 diamond blocks right here. So that equals out to a total of 31 diamonds. Which, as of for things to buy, I don't think there's anything that I need, so we're going to be holding on to these for now. All right, it's actually been a few days, so I want to go ahead and check the stock again. I have been working on something off camera a little bit, so I haven't had time to come on the server, and it looks like we have gotten lots and lots of sales. That is 9 diamond blocks right there. And just saying, let's go ahead and put this into diamond form, and that is a stack and 17 diamonds, which means that we are now getting pretty stacked on the server. However, I have a little bit of a business proposition for Lazy, so let's go ahead and let's meet up with Lazy. Lazy!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, what's up, Crink?
Nothing much, man. What's up with you?
Not much, just hanging out, roasting some copper, you know, like you do.
Yeah, typical Minecraft things. Hey, I got a proposition for you.
Oh yeah? What's that?
I hear that through the grapevine that you are working on a dye farm.
Yeah, that was the plan. Now the Nether Hub's done.
Okay,
Quotation marks.
Did you got any other plans, maybe?
Not really. Why?
Well, you see, the beacon business is good and all, but I want to expand,
Yeah, I bet.
all right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you like the sound of teaming up in the concrete business?
Ooh, concrete. That is an interesting idea. I've always wanted to build a concrete machine, and I have never done it.
All right.
So I assume you'd want me to build the machine that makes the concrete?
Yeah, I know nothing about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that sounds good. I suppose we need a shop for said concrete.
I can take complete control of that. I can take care of all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah? Get out.
Okay.
No, that sounds awesome because I've already just completed an insanely huge project after another insanely huge project. So I would love to get to some of my stuff at some point, which is my mega industrial district, which was one of the things I wanted to do this episode. So that will be perfect first machine for my mega industrial district, which is a thing that I plan to do. Yeah. So I build a machine, you build a shop, and we make the diamonds.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Who's gonna provide the sand and gravel? I have access to gravel.
Reasonably. I mean, yeah. If you want to do gravel, I can focus on sand.
All right. That sounds good. And then we'll just chunk it in the machine and let the diamonds roll in.
All right.
Awesome.
I guess we will meet up again.
Let's do it.
Let's meet up again once we got something to show for.
Yeah, I'll get a machine going, and I will bring you. Well, I got to get the dye machines first so we can make all the colors. But it's a lot. It's a lot. So, but yes, let's do that. I want more diamonds. I don't have enough shops yet.
All right, man.
Cool. All right. See you later.
See ya. Okay, so now that we have concrete on the plans for being sold, we need to start getting the materials for not only building the shop, but we also need to get some of the sand to make the concrete. But first, I just wanted to really quickly see what my sand supplies were currently looking like, because there's a chance that we'll be able to just start off with what we have here. So let's see, I got sand right here, and it's looking like, yeah, we still have a decent amount of sand. However, I still think I want to get a few more shulker boxes of this before we go ahead and start making up this concrete. And not only that, but on top of that, we do need concrete to make the shop, because I have already completely designed it in creative mode. Okay guys, so we now have all of the materials that we are going to be needed to build up this farm. So let's go ahead, we're going to meet up with Lazy. But first, it is December 2nd when I am recording this, so that means that we must switch into our holiday skin. That is right, we are now looking all festive up for Christmas. Alright, now let's go ahead and meet up with Lazy.
Yo, what's up, Crink?
Hey, I got everything ready. Well, not everything.
Yeah?
I still need to turn the powdered concrete into normal concrete.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that a pain in the butt?
It is, because, you know, like you gotta get the water down and then the concrete right next to it and just constantly holding down both mouse buttons and...
I thought I was the lazy one.
Yeah, well...
Yeah. Well, have I got news for you, you little frosty festive thing?
Hey, listen, I got some good stuff.
Oh, you're looking good. You're looking good. I have completed our concrete monster.
Wow.
Choose through concrete. 40K an hour if you need it. So, what do you need? Like 120, 130K?
All right, so right here, I have all the materials for the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look
Nice.
in the orange, cyan, purple, and yellow, pretty much the four middle, that's going to have all the concrete that needs to be converted.
All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, you said the four in the middle?
Yeah, four in
I
the
am
middle.
dumb. White. Lots of colors. Gray. Nice. And then all this beautiful quartz and carpet. Nice. Okay. Well, this looks like a good group. So let's start with it really likes it when you just do one color. Let's start with the small colors first.
Okay.
We'll push those through because it likes to do that kind of thing first. So we'll grab all of this. So all we do, take our concrete, just place it right. Oop, why can't I click? There we go. There we
Oh,
go.
boy, let me back up from that. That is loud. I'll watch it I'll watch
Oh
from
yeah,
afar.
my game sounds are way down. Alright, so there we go.
Ooh. All right, Lazy, we do need a spot to make this shop.
Yes, it's got to be huge. Is it huge?
It's pretty big.
I mean, look at Calvin. Calvin over here.
I will tell you.
Brownies, greenies.
It's taller than brownies.
Oh my god, dude. I love it because my shop is right next to Brownies and it just makes me feel ways that I don't like to feel, Crink.
Yeah.
I just feel
completely understand.
so
And you also
we need
got
a bigger
greenies over
shop
there.
and this is it. Yes, yeah, Greenies is we're not gonna be bigger than Greenies. That's
No, nothing will.
that's feeling other ways.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
yes. Let's so this is a great spot. I love it. We need to push expansion this way a little bit now. We've expanded a lot that way. Nobody's expanded this way. We're gonna crack the market over here.
oh
We're
yeah.
gonna plop down a huge build that will make Greenies brownies look like blondies. I don't know.
This
it's
spot
gonna
looks
be
great
good.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. It's very green. It's by the ocean. You can see Alpin's beautiful shop right there. I love it.
Not only that,
Perfect.
it's also flat.
Flat is great. I love flat, especially in my concrete shop builds.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
All right.
this looks like a perfect spot. I love it. Let's why don't you just go ahead and build it up real quick. I'll watch here.
Hey, I'm gonna need those blocks back.
Oh, okay. Give me a minute to AFK those blocks out, and then we will I'll bring those back to you,
Oh, okay.
and then we start making them diamonds.
All right.
That's still you got it. All right, Crink. I will meet you back here with concrete in 3, 2, bam.
All right. There's one missing.
Ooh,
There's one gray concrete missing.
I think we'll be okay.
Well, judging by the fact that I think, yeah, everything seems to be here. Guess it's time for me to build this up.
Yes, sir. If you do that, I'll add a little terraforming around it for you if you want. All right, I can't wait to see it. And we'll have to come up with a good name.
Mm-hmm.
Get to building, Mr. Crinkmas, and we will see you when it's done. Let's see. All right. And it'll be done in 3, 2, 1. Crink, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm standing here.
It's not done. I did the... Crink, I said get it... Wait. What? How did... Dude.
Magic.
Magic. I need some of that.
Huh?
Especially when it looks this good, dude. What the heck? Sea lanterns, azalea bushes, you got some greenery, got some modern art. Is this like a pixelated, like, this is a character from Mario or something?
Well, Rusty said it looked like a backwards question mark.
He would say that. He would say that. Well, cool. Well, what do we got?
So we got 2 shulker boxes per
Ooh.
color of concrete,
Nice.
all
nice.
sorted into their, well, I guess you could say color groups.
Yeah. Oh man, these look awesome. The brown is a tough one to put in color groups. I know from doing my wool stuff that it doesn't really go with reds or the. I mean, it goes best with the reds and orange for sure. It's a good call.
Well, yeah, because the brown is just a darker color compared to orange. It's just dark orange.
Oh man, this looks amazing. I love this truck. Let's get a look at this truck. Li. Gotcha. Oh man.
That
This
was
looks
just supposed to be a
sick.
design.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's different on the other side too.
I just threw something together for that. It's fine.
This one doesn't have the eye. It's just a little dot. I kind of like the dot better. Little design. Very cool. I love the brake lights with the redstone. It's awesome. Little employee area for drinking coffee and splitting profits. I love it. Oop, another loading zone. And assume this is for the dyes, huh?
It is indeed.
Love it. Very organized. And this has all 16 colors.
Yes, 16 all
4, 5,
set.
6, 7,
Like,
8.
but unfortunately, like the way it's set up, like we have like a 2x2 of chests. However, if you come over and look at like these, you can see that like some of the colors, like you still have the light gray, white, and black, which is 4, and then this over here is also 4. So is actually no, this is 3, and then this is 3, and then this is 2. So like some of them might have to be split in between the 2 walls, or we'll figure it out eventually.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We'll get it figured out. It'll be fine. We'll make it nice. All that matters is people can access their dyes. Love it. This is so cool. This is a killer build, dude. Let's look at the outside. Can't believe you built this around me while I was not painting. Also, can we acknowledge these door handles? What the hell, dude? That's sick. The end rod with the half. I don't think I've seen that. I'm sure it's probably been used before, but I have not. Oop. Yeah, I have not seen that. That's gorgeous. All right, look at the sucker. Oh, and the name reveal. We gotta reveal the name. Concrete. I love it. Concrete from Concrete. Ooh, Concrete ink. Yes, concrete. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the top. I love the asymmetry at the top there. The sign looks great. It's bigger than brownies, which is the most important part
Yeah,
of all of
I
this.
think doing a side-by-side comparison, I believe it is about 7-ish blocks taller.
Nice. Perfect. Love it. Exactly what we want. We don't need to do greenies thing, but yes,
Yeah, we
this
don't talk about that one.
is perfect. I love it. All right. And then next, all we need to do is stock this sucker, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. So you bring me some sand. I'll do the rest.
All right,
Oh yeah.
let's get to it. So it looks like we do need to go out and get a whole bunch of sand. However, I'm actually not going to do this on camera. I'm just going to go ahead, get it all done, not have to worry about it, because I don't want to throw you guys with another time lapse because I already have another one planned for later in the episode. Although I did already do the math to see how much sand we're going to need, and we're going to need about just over a shulker box full of sand per color of concrete, which means we're going to need roughly 18 stacks of sand just to do our first stock. However, I'm probably going to get a little bit more than this just so we have it all situated and all ready. That way, just in case we need to do some quick restocking, we're going to be able to do it. And I will say I am really happy with how this shop turned out. And I am especially happy with how this truck in the back turned out. It's not the best, but I made it work with what I could do. So yeah, let's go get that sand, and then we can probably get either some stock going, or we'll get working on something else. All right, got a whole bunch of sand. And, well, I got 22 full shulker boxes of sand. We went through, what is this? This is right now 6 shovels. We went through 5 of them, and I did already break one as well, so we had 7 total. But now we have to go ahead and not only repair these tools, but I don't want to leave these guys in the shulkers because, well, I kind of want to use these shulkers. So I grabbed some chests, and we're going to put it in a nice chest wall right here. All right, we now have 11 full double chests full of sand. So now we just have to wait for the dye, and we can go ahead and get our concrete shop stocked. So now all we have to do is wait for the dyes and the gravel. That way we can go ahead and get the whole shop stocked. All right, so now what I wanted to do is head over and start working on the base a bit more today. That way we can try to get to the point where we can start moving into it, but I don't know if that's really going to happen anytime soon. And what is this? Seems we got some sort of snow globe here. And there's a lectern. Secret Santa sign up. Leave your name in the book to enter. Gift exchange deadline is the 23rd of December. All right, so we just leave our name in the book. So I'm just going to take this, and I will definitely be signing up for this. Oh, it looks like we have different builds that we have to work on, because we will be having a little bit of a Christmas district going on the server. And I believe these are the builds that are currently up for grabs. And I think what I want to do is go ahead and make some of these village builds, because I got some ideas to make some really nice just log cabin houses of some sort, or maybe they might just be Christmas houses. I haven't really fully decided yet, but some form of Christmas style build, but we won't be working on that until probably the next episode. All right, it's that time of the video. Let's go ahead and continue work on building up the castle. And another mega time lapse in the books, adding on 2 more buildings right here, as well as a bit of a roof right here. This is actually everything that I currently have planned out in creative mode, so I do have to go back and do a bit of work on that. But I will say, as I was building this, I was getting attacked by a lot of mobs, because this was becoming a major spawning room right down here. And, you know, I don't really like lighting things up as much, but if this is going to be the spot that we're going to be working as our base, this is definitely going to be something that we need to take care of. So that is pretty much going to be all we have time for in this episode, although I do want to mention that this Saturday, December 17th, AutoCraft is going to be hosting a stream day for all of you to enjoy. So throughout the day, you're going to be seeing everybody going live, and then one after another, about 2 hours each, we will be replacing each other, and we're streaming more. My stream is going to be at noon Pacific time or 3 o'clock Eastern time. So if you want to come by, you're more than welcome to. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing day or night or whatever it is right now, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through AutoCraft, players were crafting a brand new district in which we would celebrate all these festivities. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. Welcome to the Christmas special of AutoCraft. This episode is going to be mainly all devoted to Christmas stuff, mainly being over at the Christmas district, but we should probably start off by pulling our secret Santa, which is going to be right here in this dispenser. All right, so let's go ahead and push the button and see what we're going to get, and it's going to be Rocket. Interesting. Now we have to come up with something for Rocket. I'm going to have some ideas brewing, and I think we're going to come back to this towards the end of the episode. But for now, let's go ahead and head over to the Christmas district and check out what's been going on. And here it is. This is going to be the location of the Christmas district for AutoCraft Season 3. And already, it's pretty insane, but we've already gotten ourselves a big tree made by Lazy, and then a whole bunch of outlines for buildings to go around, and then we have a pathway here as well. Now, this place is probably going to be shooting up and having a whole bunch of stuff appearing all over the place throughout this episode, so I'm probably not going to be going over every single little change. But pretty much these are trees, these are paths, those are house outlines. That's pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be making a little bit of a Christmas town over here. And as for what I will be doing, there's this little spot right here, which there is not an outline, but that's because I've already designed this house in creative mode, which is going to be right there. And then I also have plans on maybe doing 1 or 2 more. I was also thinking about maybe just doing this little corner right here and just taking care of this area here. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and let's jump into a time lapse of building up this first little building right here. And alright, we got ourselves a nice old bit of a festive house here, and I put a little bit of a tree inside. I wanted to do like ornaments and stuff, but I didn't end up getting around to doing that. And then we got a little bit of a kitchen here. I didn't really have much space to do an interior, so I threw together something like really quick in like 5 minutes. But I did also go ahead and add a tree out here, and there's some sort of like garland thing that's going to be going from this house right here to whatever build gets put right here. So it's got an easy connecting point. And if they need to move it down a bit, I guess that's fine too. It's just I wanted to have it a little bit higher up. That way when you're walking through, of course, you're going to be down at this layer. But that way if you also have to fly through, it's going to be easier and you won't have to hit this as much. Also right here, we do have the path that we are going to be using for the area. It's going to be ice, but we did need a path that kind of resembles Christmas, so I think ice works very well. Plus, also a very big perk of this is that if I go ahead and grab some snow over here, it cannot be placed on packed ice. I'm trying to click right now, it is not working. Meaning that when we get that random snowstorm in here, it's not going to be hit. And I will say my most favorite part of the Christmas district right now is auto. Hyper is currently working on building us up an AutoCraft Christmas sign, and well, all there is auto. Now let's go ahead and start working on our Secret Santa. Alright, actually fast forwarding a few days later, the stream day has actually happened. Everybody went ahead and streamed. And what we did on our stream is going to be doing a little bit of landscaping on Concrete right here. So this path has come in, Rusty has built the path, and I've also extended it right here. But we went through and added some green terracotta along with some lime terracotta to give off a sort of manicured landscape type look to it. And then also added this fence here on the side, along with some nice long bushes, and that is a gate right there. And then if you look on the other side over here, there is an open gate right there. And I realized that in the last episode when we were building up this shop, I never actually said what, the price of the shop was gonna be. It's actually a diamond per stack for all concrete, and then 2 diamonds per 32 for the dies. All right, now let's actually get over to the Secret Santa. So what I want to do for the Secret Santa, of course we have a rocket here, is I want to make some sort of little like puzzle room, kind of like an escape room, but it's not going to be nearly as long or challenging as one of those. This thing should probably take him maybe about 5 minutes to do, maybe 10 minutes. It's not going to be too big, but I have already collected all these materials for it as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and really quickly build this up off camera, and then maybe we can meet up with Rocket to see him go through it. The whole room is now done, and I will say, I've also made the prize, and I kind of lost all my stuff again. Not all my stuff, but I lost a lot of it. Right after the stream day, I lost my helmet working on the nether tunnels, and then I also just died again while AFK at the wither skeleton farm, and I lost my sword and my leggings. So in the next episode, we're probably going to be going to get a bit more of my gear back. But everything is down in this hole right here, and then the exit's going to be right there. So now all we have to do is get Rocket over here. That way we can surprise him. Okay, Rocket, welcome to your Secret Santa. Yep.
This is my Secret Santa.
Yep. Brought you out in
This
the middle of
feels like
nowhere.
a kidnapping experience.
Before we start, I will ask if you could just really quickly right-click on that bed
Oh no.
and put your stuff in this chest.
Okay. Okay, now I'm definitely being kidnapped and robbed. Okay, this is fine.
All right,
This is-
now
I
I
definitely don't have a lot of levels on me. That's not a problem.
You should be fine. Okay, now I need you to close your eyes.
Okay, hold on.
I'll
hold on.
direct
I can,
you
I
to
can
the
do this.
spot.
I can do this. I can do this.
After spending several minutes just trying to coax him into walking into this room, I finally got it. You can open your eyes. Have fun.
Oh no, it seems that. Oh no. Oh Christ. Okay. Seems the bridge has disappeared. How will I get across it? Oh, the doors are locked. Is this an escape
I
room?
forgot to put a sign up. There's supposed to be a sign that says, "How will you get inside?"
Well, there isn't. Uh, is there meant to be a button or maybe a block of powdered snow somewhere? I hope you know, I am not good at escape rooms. So, this
Thing is, I kind of made
Um,
this one easy. I could have gone harder.
thing with the bridge, maybe? Is there something behind this tree?
Wonder where that goes.
Okay. So, like, maybe...
Okay, so him trying to figure out where this goes takes an obscenely long amount of time because my redstone was, well, terrible. So I'm just going to cut ahead to where it actually works.
Oh, okay, so Crink isn't smart enough for this.
I don't
I understand.
Finally!
There we go. Right, it works. Oh my god. Would you help me find my... Hell yeah, let's go.
That,
There we go. I'm gonna take this emerald. Seems like oh, I thought that was a pressure plate. Bring the cookies back. You couldn't use the little bit of white dye. Were you that cheap,
Yeah.
Mr. Crink? How dare you? Alright. Bring the cookies back to Granny when you find them. Oh, look, it's a coffin.
Hmm.
Yay!
you weren't supposed to
That was
find those that
quick.
fast.
Because they... Oh.
That's a half wall. There's like a spot where you can go around on the other side.
Oh. Oh. What is this meant to be? This is so suspicious. This is so suspicious. Oh. So, here you are, Granny. Here's cookies.
It's one block over.
Here's the cookies, Granny. You're not even holding them. That's...
Yeah,
I'm
because you took
guessing
her
you
emerald.
don't need this emerald then.
You gotta give it a moment. There it goes.
I'm gonna press as many buttons as I possibly can. Oh, something opened. My carrots! Of course! Okay,
You looked at it. It's just no hesitation.
Yeah. Okay. No. That's right. Okay, why are they all joining? This is slightly terrifying. Should you be here yet? How did you get here? Knock knock. Maybe like, hey, what's in this? Whoa!
Merry Christmas, Rocket. Let me shut this thing
Oh,
off.
yo!
Oh my god.
Cheers, man. I would love to take these. However, I may or may not have my pickaxe.
Oh, right. Hold on. Let me take care of this for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't think about that one.
And I get spruce leaves. You shouldn't have.
Yeah.
That's way too kind, man.
Just so happens to be what was
Honestly though, thank you a lot. Wow, that is very inconspicuous. How did I not notice this?
I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to be here, so I had to put a sign there saying, hey, this isn't the entrance.
I didn't even notice the wither skulls, I'm gonna be honest.
Did you notice one of the other ones?
The concrete, yeah, the concrete, and this one, this absolutely. Oh, it's an IOU. Oh, damn! I thought it was a piece of white dye.
Nope. Might regret that
Thank
one,
you.
but
Well, it's too late now.
very true. All right, so coming back into the Christmas district, we're going to be continuing to work over here a bit. Since we were last over here, actually, I don't really know what has popped up. I know that has popped up. I know this has popped up. I believe the full sign is now there. Sherbert's currently working on his little mini game right there. Honestly, I think a lot of this has popped up. It's just been a while since I've actually been over here on camera. But what we're going to be doing right now is just making this path because we have all of these materials to make the path that we're just sitting on the candy cane right there. So let's just go ahead and real quickly get this done. I'm not going to do any sort of time lapses. I'm not for that in this episode. I'm just going to get this done and then I'll be back. And the path is now done. It circles around this whole area around the tree. This path was already done by Rusty, I believe. The only path that wasn't done is this little one going up to Tom's build here because I don't really know if he wants to do anything else with it. But Sherbert's thing right here was added in because it goes along with the path right here. And there's Sherbert himself. All right, guys. I have found stuff on top of my base. I just came back to get some materials and I was seeing these like just rings around my base full of, well, leaves. And then I saw that they lit up here. I haven't read these signs yet. I just started recording instantly. But it says, Merry Christmas. You're such a delight. Step up and take a flight. Santa's out a reindeer this Christmas Eve. Complete this course to prove you have the speed. Okay, which way do I go? Which way is starting? I'm assuming it's straight. All right, so let's just fly this, I guess. Whoa. Oh my God, this is actually harder than I thought this was going to be. Okay, all right, go this way. Okay. This is actually pretty easy right now. I just really hope I'm not going in this backwards, although it would be funny if I was. Okay. And then up here. And then, oh, right down there. Ow! Oh, that hurt. That hurt really bad. All right, through here. And then where? There? And then where? Oh, then probably back up here. Ow. All right, I only, whacked in something twice. I think I can be a reindeer. All right, let's look at this box. Ooh, an elytra and rockets. This is good. I only have this pair of elytra. I don't have any others. So this is actually really good. I think I'm gonna leave this set up for a little while. I kind of like it. Okay, I'm on a bit of a time crunch because, well, as you see, chests are Christmas, which means we're getting near Christmas. It's actually Christmas Eve. It just ticked over to Christmas Eve. But there is one more thing I want to do in this episode before we end it. And that is all the way over at the Christmas district. So let's go ahead and get over there. All right, so it has been a few days since the last clip and there has been a lot more things popping up. There's been some more trees, some like lollipop type stuff. And yeah, there's still a lot of buildings that haven't been done, but what I'm interested in is this build right here. Because this is Sherbert's game, which is now finally set up. I am a little bit late to it, like the prize has already been won and everything. But I'm still going to come in and give this a shot, which I think it's going to be right out here. Game instructions. I'll give you 2 prizes every time you fill the top green scoreboard before I fill in the bottom red one. This means every time you win, you have 2 chances to get the grand prize. Sometimes I'll be hard to beat, and sometimes I'll go easy on you, so good luck. And then these are the prizing lists, which I believe this one right here has already been won. So if anything, we'll be going for this one right here. So I think to play, we need to grab some snowballs, which I should probably clear my inventory before doing. I also currently have only 3 diamonds left right now, so I guess we will use it in order to play. All right, so pretty much all I think we have to do is shoot at these targets and fill up this green bar at the top before the red one fills up. So before I do anything, let's go ahead and grab some snowballs here. And then we'll go ahead and put a diamond in, and then we'll get going. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. We just kind of constantly shoot snowballs at these. Am I doing it? I think I'm doing this, right? Yeah, I think I'm doing this because I'm filling up the green bar. The red one's actually going pretty slow. There's a random difficulty multiplier on this too, which looks like it is working because this looks very easy. Like Sherbert's very bad at this apparently. Or maybe the snowman. I don't know. I think when it said he, I think it's referring to the snowman. Did I do it? Did I do it? I think I did it. Yeah. So does that mean, yep, we now have 2 present 8s in here. This means I can now wear it on top of my head. Nice. And actually, you know what? I think that this game is actually out of snowballs in these. Yep, so I can actually win every single time. In that case, we're only going to give this one run. And since I am on a bit of a time crunch for this episode, because after all, it is Christmas Eve as I'm recording this right now, I really do want to get this out to you guys so that you're not having to watch this on Christmas. I want this out on Christmas Eve. So that is all you're going to see for this episode. I know it's a short one, but that is okay. I will probably be taking this time for a little bit of a break from YouTube until probably about mid-January, because I have my next video planned and it is going to be mega. But like I said, that's not going to be coming out until about mid-January. So I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, as well as an amazing day or night or whatever it is right now. And I'll see you all in the new year. Goodbye. Hello, welcome back to another episode of AutoCraft. It's been a little while, my last upload was around Christmas time, and it's February, but I'm actually recording this intro after I've filmed the whole episode, because I filmed an intro, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of sounded creepy. So I'm deciding to re-record this, although in today's episode, the main goal is to be moving into the mega base, including making a massive storage system for us to hold everything for the rest of the season. But of course, in order to do that, we need to upgrade the base a little bit. So let's time-lapse it. Alright, another expansion done. This time we're going down. And I have also added on some string onto the roofs of the build here. I didn't actually have enough, but this is actually one full shulker box from Alpin, and I might have given her an IOU for that, because we currently only have 4 diamonds, and well, I now have access to her spider farm. But if we go ahead and come inside here, we do also now have this big room that we have to detail somehow, as well as this hole that goes all the way down to Y180, so it's about a 70 block hole. And then if you come down, we're gonna have 4 halls to go out and do something. And we will be coming back later on in this episode to go ahead and fill in one of those. But first, I wanna go ahead and dismantle our portal and actually move it down into one of those halls. All right, so I'm thinking right here should be good. So let's just go ahead and dig this out, and we're just gonna put the portal right here. Oh yeah, and there's also like a big cave underneath this whole thing, so we gotta be a bit careful about that one too. All right, let's just go ahead and light the portal, and now this will be the way that we're gonna be getting into the base. Now we just gotta really quickly make sure that this lines up, in which it does. So yeah, now we have a brand new way to get into the base, and then we will probably be working on this hall right here later on in the episode. But now we need to redirect our attention to another little project that we have to do. All right, so although we have something cool like coming down to here, and we have our nice portal, on the other side though, it isn't looking the best because we have Crimson and then another ward here, and then, well, over here is gonna be where the tunnel is gonna come by, which at the moment you can just about see it right down there. So what we gotta do is we gotta make this look a whole lot better and more fitting towards the castle. So the first thing we have to do is rip out this floor and replace it with some glass and some concrete. Alright, here we go. This is all we pretty much are going to be needing on the bottom, because now mobs are not going to be able to spawn right here. Now we need to go ahead and take down our little crimson side here, and we can replace this with 1 layer of blackstone bricks and then just a layer of normal blackstone. Okay, so now that we have the blackstone in here, we have to mirror what we have right here about 2 blocks up. Okay, so here we go. We now have the exact same thing on the top. And now we need to do something to fill in these sides. And of course, we do also need something to give us some lighting as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some terracotta, and then we're going to switch into some stairs, and I'm being attacked. Anyway, we're going to skip over 1 block and then put some more terracotta. Now, in between here, what we're going to do is we're going to grab some trapdoors and some frog lights here, do something like this, hop around to the other side and place in some frog lights. So that way we'll have a look that's kind of like this. Now, I'm just going to replicate this going all the way down and all the way back. And now here we go. We have frog lights behind every single trap door, and now pretty much this path is now done, and it looks pretty cool. I've also placed some buttons up on top, that way we can stop any mobs from spawning. However, this guy, I'm pretty sure I just heard him fall from up there. So coming into Starter Town, there is one big thing that isn't being taken care of right now. And that happens to be this right here. Oh wait, you can't see it. Right. I mean this right here. This is our entrance to get up towards the nether portal, but there's nothing actually here. So let's just go ahead and we're gonna do a bit of a transformation here. So the first thing that we're gonna have to do is, oh, sorry about that. Anyway, we have to go ahead and clear this out, which I have already done, as you can see here. Now we can go ahead and make this place look great. And with another time lapse in the books, here we have the brand new area for right outside the starter town portal. So the first thing we have right here is the map board, which just has, you know, the map of starter town. And then over here we have a community board where anybody could just put a sign on here if they want to. And then in the surrounding areas, I've added in a whole bunch of trees, including some custom ones like this one and this guy right here. And then I've also done some landscaping throughout over here, which if I had to stand somewhere about right here would be my favorite view of this build. Now let's go ahead and head back over to the base and take on another problem that we have. Okay, so coming back to the base right here, if you see I already have a bit of a schematic in here, and then this right here is going to be our automated storage system. Because, you know, I'm getting really bad chest monsters like everywhere. So the first thing that we're gonna have to do is mine out a big room that looks kind of like this. So now what we need to do is go ahead and get the redstone in here, which is going to be taking up pretty much half this area. But actually, before we do that, we need to get the materials for it. So the problem is, in this chest right here, we're supposed to have redstone, and we are completely out of it. And I've checked every single chest I have, and there is no redstone. I mean, there is a little bit of redstone, but not enough for us to be able to build up this sorter, which means we need to do a bit of a trade deal.
We wanted to do a trade. You wanted to do a trade for redstone.
Yes.
And we decided I was going to give you redstone. You're going to supply me with some black concrete, which is something I'm going to need quite a bit of coming up here pretty quick. So here is the 2.5 stacks of redstone blocks as promised.
This is great. See ya.
Hey.
Yes?
Crank.
What's up?
Don't. Where's my concrete, Crank?
Oh, my bad. Seems I forgot.
Yeah, it was your bad. Excellent. Thank you.
Might as well.
If you need more, let me know. I'll just AFK at the witch farm and I can get you some more.
This should be good for now.
Cool.
Hopefully.
All right. Thanks, man.
See ya. Okay, so we now have all the materials that we're going to need to build up the storage room, and I have gone ahead and brought everything over here. However, there was something on our house when we went over there. All right, guys, so I'm just trying to clear out my area here, and it seems that this is here. Now, I don't know what it is. Like, it's not named or anything, but it's just here. So let's see what this book has to say. The clay order needs you. Here's just a small taster of what can be available if you join the clay order. In order to become a member of the clay order and receive more goodies, all you need to do is renounce any ties you have to the Mud Society on camera. Seems that we have some terracotta and just some normal clay. So here's the thing. I can just go out and get this stuff myself. I don't need no clay order. So you know what I think of this? I don't have a flint and steel. Good enough. That's right, we're gonna be staying with the Mud Society. I will not give up on them. There's also this right here. There's just a big heart right next to our little build right here. Ah, there's a book. I'm assuming that other people have already looked at this, so I'm just gonna read the book and I'll say what it says. Okay, so it seems that this is just pretty much a Secret Santa, but for Valentine's Day, which I am totally into. So let's go ahead and we'll grab a chocolate and we'll go ahead and sign up for this. Okay, so now let's build up this storage room in the form of a time lapse. Okay, so it's probably looking pretty similar than what it looked like before, but I'm telling you, all these shulker boxes are now gone. These chests are still full because this system actually takes a lot of time in order to get everything in. As you see, it is currently working right now. But this is it. I wasn't able to actually get the build on the replay because unfortunately it did corrupt. but we do now also have some things sorting into its rightful chests. And then I've also put some item frames on the floor along with, well, what item is in the chests. So then I have all my woods back here, and it's honestly, I think, is in a pretty good configuration. But just building this up alone probably took me about 5 days, so I'm kind of done with this project. But I should probably go over how this thing works a little bit. So I come over here, I put shulker boxes into this chest, and then we get the empty shulker boxes out of here. I've also made a little bit of a back door here so we can go in and look at the redstone. And right here is a bit of a shulker unloader, and then the stuff that it's currently sorting is going to be right in this chest right here. And then anything that is an unstackable item will show up right here. And then anything that still needs to be sorted will show up right here, but some of this isn't accurate right now. Because the first time when I went to build this, it didn't go right and all the filters kind of broke, especially this one. This one like completely broke and everything was being sorted to this first slot. But it is fixed now, so that's not a worry. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be a daily thing in every episode, but we got to do a shop check. Because we have 2 shops now. We got Concrete and we got the Beacon Shop. So let's go ahead and check him out. We got no sales. That's okay. I just, have 0 diamonds to my name. But it's fine. We don't need diamonds. We can work for everything ourselves. All right, we got another issue, and that's my furnace setup. I just realized after building up this entire storage system that we don't really have a way to smelt things efficiently. So I set up a whole bunch of furnaces here to start smelting stuff. And yeah, I've smelted a lot of my iron up right here. Because it turns out you get a lot of iron from digging out a hole like this. So we're going to be putting this iron to use by placing in a super smelter right behind this wall, but it's not actually there yet. So the first thing we got to do is dig out a room. And now that the room is cleared out, we have to build up a super smelter where we're going to have an input here as well as the fuel source here, the entire furnace right here, and then the output's going to be on this side over here. And here it is. We have ourselves a super smelter built up. This is a 9 array with the output coming over to here. Now we have to make a build to go around it. And here it is. It is pretty simple. All we have to do is go up into this minecart right here, which I can totally reach every single time. And then we put these stone bricks inside of it, just flick the lever there. And then we move down to this minecart right here to put the coal in, and we flick that guy right there to send him off. And then we can see a really satisfying thing as these all get activated. Now all we have to do is wait for the cracked stone bricks, and it should end up in this chest right here. And there it is loading in. So now we have ourselves a super smelter, which should be able to last us the whole season. So that's going to pretty much have to end off this episode here, because it has taken me over a month to make this episode. So it's probably a good idea for me to try to get it out. So I hope what is that noise? It sounds like it's coming from out here. Whoa, what is that? Huh, that was weird. So as you guys might know, I have absolutely no diamonds to my name. So today, we're gonna fix that by building up a brand new shop that should be a whole lot more popular than both Concrete and the Beacon Shop. But welcome back to AutoCraft. Before we can do anything, we have to go to our very first mud meeting.
Welcome to the first and probably the last meeting of maths, or for short, MAM. And well, I guess by now you've all heard about a certain clay order, and it's not a secret that it's been stealing mud from the Mad Society and turning it into clay. But what we don't know is who is behind it, right? Pulling the strings of their malicious activities, and I just want to make it clear that I am the leader. I want to make it clear I am the leader of the Mad Society, and I don't hide. I am proud of the block that I worship, and the fact that you are here with me today means a lot to me. And you are the Mad members, and we are the only ones that understand the true potential of the Mad block, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can hear you cheering. Yay, woo! Mad block.
Mud.
Okay, but we have a problem, right? We need to find out who is the leader of the clay order, and I have a plan for that, a master plan. But yeah, right now these are the 3 suspects. tomb, which will be represented by a pillager head miner, which is
Will
not
be
here.
represented by a miner head.
Exactly. Yeah, you get the point.
Oh my
And
god,
Green.
what?
It's okay, Krink. You are sadly a suspect at the moment, but there's nothing to worry. We are here to fix that today.
Okay.
You can. Everything's going to be fine. Don't worry. So, block the exit for a moment. But so yeah, before I reveal to you my master plan, I need to make sure that I can trust you, right? I do trust you, all of you, but I just must be certain. So I prepare a few tests or tasks for you to complete. They are very simple, but they will help me and help you prove your loyalty to the Mad Society. Especially you, Grink. This is your opportunity to prove your loyalty to the best block in the game. Now, play the dramatic music, and once I call your name, please step forward.
I'm just going to fast forward to my task so that way I don't ruin everybody else's.
Grink, step forward. I believe you have noticed in Starter Town there's a giant board or sign that says a few things about the Clay Order, and we can have that. I want you to vandalize it, change it, destroy it, I don't care. Do something about that, but make me feel proud of it, and you will earn my trust, my full and complete trust.
Okay, I got this.
Okay, good, go, you can start.
Okay, so for this shop, as you might know, Rocket has this Monty's Molehill shop right here. However, everything's free. There's like pretty much absolutely no stock in here. I mean, like there's a bit, but I mean, it could be a lot better. So I've talked with him and we're going to be completely revamping this shop, adding some more stuff to it, increasing the stock, you know, making it a lot better. Of course, the first thing that we have to do is get all the materials that we need for it. However, we need bricks for this as well. And I currently have no way of getting bricks. However, a really good way is through villagers. So let's go ahead and real quickly just find a village and let's go ahead and try to get ourselves up some villager trades. In which I actually forgot that we actually have a village right here, which hopefully, yep, we'll have some villagers in it that we can go ahead and trade with. But I should probably go grab some stone cutters first. All right, I only made a few stone cutters, so let's just go ahead and actually this guy right here, let's just see if we can block him in here, break that, and then see if we can place a stone cutter down. You wanna tackle that? Yeah. All right, now here's the issue. I have nothing to like actually start trading with this guy. So let's go try to get some clay balls maybe, and we can start trading with him. Okay, one stack of clay balls later, and he doesn't have his trade anymore. Let me go ahead and trade with him with that, and then we can also trade for bricks, but I do want to see what this guy's going to get for leveling up really quick, in which we can also now start trading some stone as well. So now let's go ahead and get some trading done. I ended up grabbing 2 more villagers so that we could get these trades done even faster. We also traded with a total of 8 shulkers of stone to get a decent amount of bricks. And this right here should be enough bricks for us. So now let's go ahead and take this into the storage room so we can start getting ready with all these materials. Okay, and we now have everything that we're gonna need. It's in all of these shulker boxes here. So now let's go ahead and transition over to the shopping district so we can start working on this build. Okay, so now that we're here at the shop, the first thing that we have to do is go ahead and empty out all the stock in here and pretty much just fill this in because we're not even gonna be using the inside of this hill at all. Okay, so now that this thing is pretty much empty, I'm just gonna grab the barrels. That way we don't have to craft more later, as well as the end chest. And now we are going to be sealing this up. Next up, I started terraforming the side of the hill. That way we could create a path to lead up to the top where the new shop will be located. All right, so we got a bit of a retention wall right here. And then if we come up to the top, this is where the shop is going to be. But first we have to clear out this area. All right, so the area has been cleared out. I have also started to get this back area ready for a bit of a river to go around the back of the build. But before we get to the actual build, there is still a bit more terraforming that I want to do on the side of this cliff, as well as I also want to put a little bit of a pond over here. Alright, terraforming is now done. However, I was getting a few messages throughout building this that there was another meeting for the mud. So let's go ahead and head back over to the mud temple and see what's going on. But before that, we have to take a quick break. And that is, if you enjoyed this video, I really hope that you would subscribe, because currently only 4.6% of you guys are actually subscribed, which is just insane. So if you're interested in the content that I make, subscribing is a great way to help support. Okay. Oh, there's nobody here. Am I late?
Drink.
Hi, Calvin.
What are you doing here?
I'm here for the meeting.
You're like 3 hours late.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the invite said it was now.
Yeah. I almost removed your item from the board if I knew which one was yours.
In that case, I'm not telling you.
Okay, good. What happened? Why weren't you here? We were expecting you.
I've been busy in the shopping district.
Why? What were you doing more important than the mad meeting?
Making money?
All right. Yeah, that's fair. Are you investing that in mad?
Yeah.
Say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Then I think I kinda forgive you, because we now know who is the leader of the Clay Order.
Oh.
So we kinda thought that you had fled to tell the Clay leader what were our plans. But I'm happy to know that that wasn't the case.
Yeah, it's been a fun time in the shopping district.
Okay, do you wanna see what happened?
Yeah.
Things could have gone better. I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, I'll show you. And if I don't forget to put my elytras, yeah. Let's go.
What happened here?
What happened here? Yeah, a lot of things. So, long story short, this was a huge pile of gravel. In fact, I have a lot of gravel here. And yeah, this was hiding my master plan, which was basically a giant pile of clay filled with TNT. And yeah, Sherbert and Miner came here. It was a little bit hard to make them stand still and don't press any buttons.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we just pushed them with my abilities of convincing people. Yeah, I convinced them to tell me who is the leader of the Clay Order. And it turns out that Old Manor Miner is the leader. And everything was going fine. I actually didn't know. I didn't suspect of Miner. He's such a nice guy. So I kind of wanted to talk to him and make things easier. But, well, Onky pressed the button that says, do not press the button. And, well, you can see that the giant pile of clay is not more here, so yeah.
Hold on. So you're telling me that you actually thought that it was me?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, you weren't there. I mean, I gave you a task to vandalize a sign, and you disappeared out of nowhere, so you gave me plenty of reasons to not trust you.
I mean, I guess so.
And Tom wasn't here either, so of course I doubted him. And when Miner said, "Oh, I'm the leader. Don't explode this," I was like, "Okay, that's weird." I thought it was Krink, but yeah, good. I mean, I'm glad that you are on my side, on the bad side. I gotta say that you lost the gift for the people that were at the mud meeting, a full shulker box of mud.
Oh, I could have used that for my base.
You could use that. I'll make sure to give you one eventually. Don't worry. But yeah, that's what happened. In long story short, yeah, the clay people are not happy with us.
Yeah, what's
but
new?
we are cool. At least there's no more clay.
I mean, it's a little bit.
I think we send the message today. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Alright, although it does suck that we missed the meeting, we still have to work on this shop some more, but we do need a little bit more material, so we do have to head back to the base for this. Because it turns out we actually need more bricks than we actually thought, so let's go ahead and grab some more stone so we can trade it. Got all the stone, now let's go ahead and head back over to the villagers. What happened here? Oh boy. we have been pranked. It seems that my base has gone from dark to light. So what does that mean for my skin? There was also a barrel right here too. What is this? Oh, it's literally all the materials that we used for the base. Why does it seem like I used more though? That's weird. But I guess now we have the official prank potato. Well, I guess I'm just going to safely store it in here, and maybe in the next episode, we'll prank somebody else. Okay, coming back over to the shopping district, and specifically our brand new shop over here, we need to start actually building up the buildings here. Now, what I had for an idea is that instead of building up like a full-on big shop, we build up little smaller builds that have looked like they've been kind of decaying over time, which is kind of the reason why I put like the moss into the stone and all like the overgrown foliage going around the edges. So we're kind of going to be making some broken down structures and just kind of see where it goes. So enough talking, let's get building. And alright, all of these builds are now done. And as you see, I was going for the more abandoned look and the more run down with like all these roofs pretty much collapsed, as well as having some of the roof being fallen down over here. And I have all of the storage set up in here, but currently we have absolutely zero stock. So that means we need to go and get a whole bunch of materials. However, I do already have like the things like the stone, the cobblestone, the dirt, but like the odd things like the dripstone, all like these special stones over here, as well as deep slate and calcite, I still need to fill these up. And before we open the shop, I want to have every single barrel and chest filled. That means we need to go on a bit of a mining trip. Mining up all these extra materials took me forever. Getting the deep slate was the worst of it because you can't do that with the beacon instant mine thing, but I did get through it by using withers to blow up all the blocks for me. And it also turns out that I didn't have enough grass and dirt either, so we had to go out and collect some of that as well. And unfortunately, we got another break. Sorry for cutting in again, but we do have an AutoCraft stream weekend going on this weekend on the 25th of March and the 26th. I will be streaming on both days, and I'll even throw up a little bit of an infographic right here showing everybody's times. All right, now let's get back to the video. And all right, we have all the materials here, and it's a lot because these are all filled to the brim with materials, including calcite, which was a pain to collect, as well as deep slate, which is also difficult. But now we have to go ahead and move this all into the shop. And all right, everything is now inside all of these barrels, as well as I've also started to put some prices on these item frames. So now this shop is officially open, and hopefully this will be making us tons and tons of diamonds. And that's going to have to about wrap up this episode. In the next episode, we are definitely going to be using that prank potato and getting another AutoCrafter. I even already know who I'm going to get. But you'll have to wait a bit for that. And I want to encourage you to subscribe, but you do not have to. So I hope you have a great day or night or whatever it is right now. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye. So my castle here on the AutoCraft server is a little lackluster. So today we are going to finish it, as well as wrap up our ties with the clay order and go on a bit of an adventure with LazyCon. Hello everyone and welcome back to AutoCraft. Let's start off this video with an adventure with Lazy. If you remember a while ago, we signed up for the Challengers Guild that Calvin built. Well, today this happened. So it seems that something has appeared right here, and that is a gear roll. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Oh. For me, from Calvin. All right, let's check this out. Greetings, Challenger. A dungeon has finally been assigned to you. In this chest, you'll find a gear roll and a compass. Head over to the Guild of Challengers basement and exchange your gear roll for a gear box. This is the only equipment you're allowed to use inside the dungeon, so choose carefully. You can follow the compass to the dungeon entrance, but wait, this dungeon requires more than one challenger. Your partner is Lazy. Okay, so we got Lazy as a partner. That's exciting. So we have the compass and we have the gear roll. All right, so let's go ahead and head over there.
What's up, Crank? How's it going?
I'm good. How are you? I'm assuming we're here for the same reason.
Yeah. I got the book right here. I've got my jelly roll right here. What do we exchange this? Do we give it to this guy?
Well,
the girl?
this place. This place has changed a bit, but these are fire coins, so I don't think it's this. If I had to guess, it's probably this thing right here.
To the basement. Oh, okay. I like a good basement. Okay. Oh, there we go. Throw gear roll under the box of your choosing. Do we get to look at? Oh, we don't get to look at the box first.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay. Do we have fire coins and we get fire coins?
So that's a fire coin.
What were they? What's up? Okay, okay. All right. We need an ender chest to put our stuff in. Here.
Do we just pick one? I'll go this one.
All right. Let's both go green.
All right.
All right. See what we got. Ooh, iron leggings.
All right. Yours is you're actually, you know, ours might be similar.
Yeah, I got a gold chest. I got a diamond chest plate though,
Yeah.
and
I
a
got
gold
shield.
diamond axe.
I have a shield.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, and wait, these are dungeon keys?
Frank, we've made it. We're at the
Yeah.
Challengers Guild. I'm excited. I'm worried. Mostly because, you know, Calvin is a madman. So, ooh, welcome challengers. That's us. Gonna get all the stuff. About to enter the dungeon. Wondrous allies. Ooh.
Do not fall down the middle. A giant
Alright.
spider has built its web inside this sanctuary.
No, spider webs. I hate spider webs.
Your task is to eliminate her before it's too late. Be careful, she will attack back and poison you.
Cave spiders, the best.
Your adventure awaits below. Good luck.
All right, go
I caught
brown.
this one. Oh.
Set your spawn, leave your stuff, only the dungeon gear from box inside. Place all your dungeon keys in the barrel. When both players are ready, press the button and enter the dungeon together. If you die, you can re-enter the dungeon by pressing the button again. Another dungeon key will be consumed in the process. So we have 4 lives, basically. The faster you beat the dungeon, the higher the reward. Exchange the coins you win here in the Guild of Challengers for great prizes. Good luck and have fun. I assume this is the barrel. So we put our dungeon keys in.
Search for soul
All right.
lanterns. They are marked points of interest.
Ooh, okay.
I want to go home.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Jeez, Calvin. What in the world? This is
All right.
insane already.
So for extra time,
Alright, you explore
I'm
one
assuming
way,
this is
I'll explore
timed.
this way. Yes, it seems to be. It said the faster you do it, the higher the rewards. Little lily pad parkour.
All right, so I'm gonna chop this up and make us look like absolute geniuses instead of having you guys watch us run around for like 5 minutes. There's lamps. This says even with 3 lamps off, you can still end with a small prize, but it quantifies based on how many lights are on.
It's kind of exploring the space parkour wise.
found
Oh, I
something.
keep trying to. Oh yeah, what'd
Oh,
you
I
find?
found a cave. I found a spider spawner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't break it.
Well, there's lights. I don't
This-
think it can work.
Go
Lazy.
parkour. Well,
Wait a minute. Hit that pressure plate. It's pushing up that slime block right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Oh, look, there's parkour. Lily pads here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Okay.
All right,
It
I'll get
doesn't-
up there and you push it.
Okay. I just don't want you to die again.
Oh, that was so close. It's not high enough to die, luckily. You do not have much forward momentum there.
Can I
Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so there's a little bit of delay. There you go.
I just did it first try.
Yeah.
Let me see. Before there's like holes in the roof, but before I do that, I want to check out the rest of it.
Yeah.
There's absolutely nothing up here. All right, I'm going in.
I see another soul lantern over here.
Drop the spider eye above the nether block. One eye required to exit, not this one. Okay, so
Ooh,
we need a
there's-
spider eye.
If we find clocks, we can put them in this chest to get more time. So let's look for clocks.
The spider spawner was northwest corner.
All right, got 2 spider eyes. Coming back. So I gotta give it a lay a spider eye.
Maybe, but how do we get the LA
Maybe
to
I
come
can
up here?
throw it to you from the top of one of these. Is there a note block up there?
There. Oh wait, there is a note block. I'm so stupid. Yes, there is.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's what we need to do. Okay.
Yep, he came in. Can I have that, please? Sure. Can I have that? Yes, I got it. Oh, I gave him my shield. All right. All right. Anyway, drop that there. That did things. I'm free.
What did?
What happened?
I don't know.
I'm out.
You escaped. Good.
I
All right, we'll go
escaped it.
put this clock timer in.
Oh, I found a fire coin.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the floor is constantly putting things out, like dispensers underneath moss carpet. So keep looking around for stuff on the ground while we're doing things. Okay, so this one's gonna go. I think it's a 2-parter. See what does
There's
it do
a-
both of them at once? It
No,
only does
that one has a
one.
button. That one has a button on top.
Okay, okay. All right. Give me to that, and I'll get over there. I hear something behind me. Here, hold on a second. All right, do it again. Wait, do I have my headphones on backwards? Oh, there's another block here. Hey, hit the button again.
Oh, I'm not at the button. Hold on. I'm exploring. I did some parkour. I'm above you now. I found another button.
Oh, yeah. All right, I found what it does. All right.
So,
Hit
so
it.
this is the way that I get you up here? There we
Whew.
go. All right.
Okay.
And then checkpoint. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Ooh, nice water ladder. Love it. All right. Go up. Put some here.
I think you're gonna do this one.
Assume this is the way, right? There's like a path along here, but I don't see anything on the other side here. It could be on like a blind corner.
Oh, wait, I
Second.
found it. Right here.
All right.
You went past it.
Oh, yep, it's all landing there.
Are we on top of the spider?
I think we might be.
Warning, explosive device.
All right, there's tripwires here. Do we want
Yeah.
to trip them at the same time?
There's no string.
I have string.
You do? How much?
3.
We need 4 on them. Were we supposed to
Okay,
find
well,
more
let's go kill
somewhere?
some spiders.
Oh, yeah. All right, so place the string. Oh, we only needed 8. So I think we just need to activate them together.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Oh, woo! TNT!
Oh, that's some
Boom.
interesting insides.
Gross
So, I'm assuming
guts.
we go down here.
Yes.
Oh, chest.
Some
Fire coins, silver,
Ooh.
and bronze trophies.
Nice.
Is that it? Are we done? We.
Let's see.
Thank you for playing.
Well, cool. All right. Calvin, that was amazing.
So looking at the castle, we can kind of do this in 3 different sections. We have the one section right here. We're going to have another one over here that is going to loop around and connect to this part of the build right here. And then we're going to have all of the terraforming that we're going to need to do because, well, we can't really put a castle on top of what is no mountain right now. So I'm thinking, to start us off, let's work on this part right here. Just realized there's a hole in the window. And here it is. This is the first part in the full castle finish. And as if for the back, I was gonna have the entire castle kind of wrap around like the big circle dome in the middle, but I decided why not have some terraforming here instead, that we would also be able to cover up the storage system right there. Before we can move on to part 2 of this mega build, we have to go to another mud meeting. And don't worry, I'm not actually late this time.
I think it's now time for you to explain why weren't you here on the last meeting. Now that all the MAD members are here, we need some explanation, I think.
Building the shop.
And that's more
Yeah.
important than a meeting with your fellow mud brothers.
Got distracted.
Yeah, I've heard that excuse many times before.
We called for you, Crink, and
what-
you still didn't come.
At least it's not clay.
That's true.
Yeah, it
Are you
could be
selling
worse.
clay in that shop? Oh,
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 This
oh
shot,
no.
that is...
Test subject?
That's the clay order.
Yeah, that's
That's the
interesting.
clay order.
Should we
Okay.
worry for them? Or
nah, that's
should
probably
we
fine.
be happy? That's fine, right?
I mean, I didn't
Okay.
set up a trap. Did somebody set up a trap?
No.
Unless I did it
No,
while
but
I
I
was
wish I
sleeping.
had now.
No.
I wish, yeah.
I mean,
we
I
you're
wish I
already-
had now, but no.
that gullible.
Hello?
Temple. Hello,
Calvin?
Tom.
Calvin?
Hello.
Tom,
Uh,
what's going on?
we need help. Miner just made us do a ritual, and then, well, we died. We got attacked by zombies, and the Colorado headquarters is now taken over by zombies. And, well,
Mhm.
I need help. We need help.
Okay, and why should we help the clay order? Yeah, I remember this, and just give me a second. I need to get hungry.
No,
For no
no.
reason.
You can't eat the IOU, Calvin. If you're here to help,
We'll use it, yeah,
can you
we'll
follow
use
me to the nether roof? And we'll go to the Clay Order HQ, and I guess try and kill these zombies? There's a lot of miner. I have support.
To get through that corpse.
Miner, don't run away. I bring support. I bring help.
What's this?
I bring you help.
Members of the Mud Society, I know we have our differences,
Hello, miner.
but the Clay Order needs you at this time. We have an issue
Yeah.
that must be resolved.
Hmm.
Are you prepared?
Not really. This is a trap, right?
When we walk in that door, it's go time. Let's go.
Here.
Okay, you first. I'm the leader. I should be protected.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
there's one down. Go! Oh, there's so many down there.
Oh my
Miner,
god.
what did
have
you
you
do?
done?
Oh, why
What
do
have
you
you
so-
done?
A lot of zombies.
why do you
If
have
anyone
so many
feels the
Something-
need to reset their
something went
spawn,
wrong.
there is a bed above us.
Oh,
Yeah,
that would be
should
smart.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
One of them has a sword.
Holy,
One of them has a sword.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
They're all on creek.
Yeah.
We can attack from behind.
I'm not being a decoy.
Fight,
Yeah, set
fight.
spawn, set spawn.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna shoot you.
I am killing so many zombies. Oh, there's someone up on the pedestal chilling up there. They doing the ritual.
no,
Miner,
no.
did you hire zombies to do the ritual?
Oh, I almost died.
Sword.
Was that all of them?
The power of the Mad Society.
Yeah.
Yay!
We're all friends again. All right, let's go to the tavern.
I'm so happy that the ties between the Mud Society and the Clay Order are now concluded, but we still do have to finish working on the base. Which now we are going to go ahead and work on part 2 of the base, which is going to be working on this outer section here. And then remember, part 3 is going to be terraforming. So let's work on part 2. Part 2 is now done, and I just realized I'm missing a lot of string on these roofs. But we also now have another way to enter into the base, which is right here. So we can walk in, and then again, we can just fall right down to the bottom to get into our storage room or wherever we need to go. So what we're gonna do now is just this little room right in here, where it'll take us from the door right here and bring us all the way into the main section. So this will all be connected. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is get the flooring in here, which I've kind of already started to map out. So let's just go ahead and fill this in a bit here. And now that this is done, let's get the walls up, which is gonna be just the normal transition going up. Okay, so the walls are done, and I've even put in a ceiling up there too. Now we have to get the lighting in here, which I think for that, we're just gonna put up some spruce trapdoors and hang some lanterns off and possibly do a little bit of a chandelier right here. And here we go. So we have some trapdoors up there with some lanterns on them. We have a chandelier here with lanterns, and then we just have some trapdoors with some lanterns hanging right there. Now we need to do the interior spots and also get these doors done right over here. This one isn't gonna be a door though. Okay, and here it is, the interior here, how we have a carpet here, a tree on the wall, and then we have some plants on the side. So now we have this area done, and we also have the doors in, so we can go ahead and come into this room. So now that the interior is done right there, let's go ahead and start working on part 3, which is going to be these roofs here, and then working on the terraforming at the bottom. So now that the exterior is done on all sides, that means that we are now completely finished with the exterior of our castle. So now the only thing that is left is going to be working on that hallway right there. Wow, I was close to the edge. In which for this room, well, every castle needs a bedroom. So we're going to be making a bit of a bedroom right here. But first we have to clear out the room. Okay, now that the room is fully cleared out, I have this box of fun stuff. Not really fun stuff at all, but I mean, we're going to be using this to decorate this room up. So the first thing we're going to do is grab our spruce logs, and I want to have like kind of like a raised bed where it's like going to be up there. We got to walk up to the stairs to get to it. Okay, so now that we have this, I want to add in some poles going up right on these two corners, made out of spruce logs. And then I also want to go ahead and strip them down. And then we're going to do a little bit of decor on these. And then I'm also going to put this thing right here. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. All right, next I want to get in the walls, which for the walls, we're going to be using some deep slate bricks mixed with some purple glass and some concrete. And here are the walls right here. It's still a little dark in the room, so I'm just going to put in some lanterns for now just to light it up. Now we have to get the ceiling and the floor in. And for the floor, we're going to do some more spruce. And for the ceiling, we're going to do some crimson. And then I just went ahead and finished up the room. So we have a carpet here. We have some lights on the sides, including lights just going around the area. And then at night, we can come up here and sleep right here. Now, I did also add one more really cool thing. Right after we get up in the morning, we can jump off the ledge and get a little bounce in. That is because I hid some slime blocks underneath this carpet right here, which also is used for a little bit of lighting. But with that, we now have every single quadrant completed. And with that, that also means that we have this entire castle completed. So that's it. We have nothing left to do for the season. All of our projects are complete, so I've decided to come back where it all started. I do want to say that I'm really happy with what we were able to accomplish this season, seeing that I did join 3 months after the season had already started. So with that, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night or whatever it is right now. And I will see you all in season 4.